mouth. But what I do know is that, man, it's all bad. I mean, it's all good. I don't beef for nobody, man. I've been telling y'all that, man. Like, it was never no beef, man. I don't know. Like I said, you can't stop people from feeling how they feeling. Obviously, bro felt that before then. I was acting strange or acting some type of way, but I don't know how I went shit. You was just calling me and talking to me. You feel me? Like, a motherfucker that's acting strange and I'm about to sway, like, act no type of way. You wasn't trying to get up under me. I wasn't trying to get up under you. We was just having regular conversations. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it's the workplace or like what the case may be, but yeah. Well, if it's boring, man, get up out the chats. What you in the chats for? We don't even want you in here. You in the good people chats, man. We don't need your energy. Your energy is bad and boring.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
What's the
Up
deal?
early. Finna get on. Tron. Finish this mural in the back a little bit more today.
I
That's what
was
it
just
is.
thinking,
Top of the morning.
damn.
Top of the AMs. You got the boy, Spody Face. He got a little live with
Yeah, I
what's his
mean,
name?
like I said, for the person
Uh
that want to do
Spody
harm,
Face got a
of
live
course,
with
anybody got to be on their ding and pay
ODM
attention. But
Slim
I
and
think some of it may have came from
this
a place
fat big
of
boy and
resentment.
Hefe.
Uh,
And they plotting on
Them not
DC
being
Baby
able to see
Draco.
four extras
You know?
again, and
Four
the
extra
main business
peoples.
was the money
They
and
ain't
all that.
feeling
I don't think it's
what
gonna happen.
Adam 22
But
did, that diss.
all that
But I
factored
already
into
knew that.
what happened.
Once he
He
said
kept
something
saying
about you can't, you
ADM
blew off all the
calling
fingers
himself
and
a fade,
you
making a diss
can't
track.
throw up the 40
I
glove.
just kind of feel like as long as
I
he
knew it was
wasn't
bad
like
for him right
dissing
then, man.
your
No
community,
questions
it may
asked,
not
man.
equate to a
But
diss about you and him.
yeah,
That's a
man,
whole nother
Adam
situation.
22, he better watch his
It
step.
really is. And some people
Right when
say
I heard him
different.
diss, I was like, oh wow, it's gang members that don't even diss like that. You feel me? So Adam 22 better duck his taco because it ain't safe for him. I don't know what he thinking. I don't know what he was drinking. But the funny thing is
Yeah,
too
man.
is
So,
Munchie B said in that live on Back on Fig, he said, well, his life really ain't in danger if he keep moving the way he move. I be like I said, man, a lot of y'all be watching YouTube and y'all be thinking like a certain way of people. I be reading in between the lines because these people will never tell you the full-fledged truth on these podcasts. It's crazy work, but it is what it is. These people, what you think of whoever it is that you have, that you believe in, they lying on the internet, bro. It's backwards. And then everything you thought about the streets and the internet having a separation, it ain't no more. It's full fledged banging and telling on the internet. The streets is no longer separated from the internet. Did you hear what I said? The streets is not separated from the internet. It used to be. There was a lot of people that didn't talk to police back in the day when they came through your neighborhood. Now look what happened. People running to DC Baby Dracos, running to Baba Live, Live with Baba, on the couch, telling their whole story, their life, everything they did, even to where they hang out today. DMG Lil Deuce just did a vlog. But not only that, he did several vlogs. But the last vlog is what got him wiped. How far is Inglewood for Watts? Shit, my mama stay in Watts. So, shit, driving down Manchester or Imperial, it'll take you a good like 15 minutes. Streets. We talking about lights, 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 lights. 15 minutes. You got past the what tip. You gotta pass that what tit over there. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah. But hey, you say it's not far. Inglewood on a gangbanging map is far as hell. Think of it like this. Inglewood is the blood city. Watts, project living. Crips and Bloods. 2, 3 streets away from each other. Streets. Streets away from each other. In Inglewood, we got hoods. My hood, we gonna count them together. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's before you get to Manchester. Then you cross Manchester, and then you got 1, 2, 3. We got 8 blocks residential, and we just talking walking up eucalyptus. The whole circumference of my hood, I'm talking about streets this way, going north. You want to talk about east and west? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 would be La Brea. Market would be 7. 7 blocks east to west, 8 blocks north to south. That's how big my hood is. So 16 streets in a circumference. When Watts got 2 to 1 street in between hoods, what's the likelihood of you surviving in Watts compared to Inglewood? That's how far we is away from Watts. Man, that's a good question. How much people? Let me see that again. How much people would? We read that back. How much longer do you think blacks will be in Inglewood, Compton, and Watts? In Inglewood, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Fuck out of here. Yeah, we out of there in Inglewood. And this is a fact. Let me let you know how. When I was going to the Ram Stadium, this is the first year I ain't been because I've been back and forth between Georgia. You already know my giddy up. I got I keep saying 15 bedrooms, but I mean keep saying 14 bedrooms, but I really got a good 13. You say why that? Well, in a 5 bedroom, I had knocked down a wall, so I made it a 4. Then the other house is a 10, so that's 14. Bro, in Inglewood, the white people took over already. As soon as they start building the Ram Stadium, it changed. I can tell you right now, ain't no super gang banging going on in Inglewood. I see white people walking poodles now. I remember when Inglewood used to be black people, Rottweilers, boxers, Chow Chows, and pit bulls, hood dogs. you ain't finna see a Rottweiler, a cane corso, or nothing in Inglewood. The dog show in Inglewood is like 101 Dalmatians. You'll see a blonde, albino Doberman Pinscher before you see a regular brown and black one in Inglewood. Dead homies. Yes, it's over in Inglewood. Now we gonna move to L.A. Oh, let's stay on Inglewood. Inglewood, how you know you in Inglewood? You go up and look at them prompters. You know them things that be the big old signs that be over the road and stuff like that. Well, Inglewood don't have them on the side of the road. Inglewood have them on the whole billboard over the whole traffic. Like every both sides directions got to go through this whole billboard that keep flickering like a movie. Watts ain't got no big old poster board and blinking lights and play full fledged movie skits while you driving. That's Inglewood. You be watching HD movies on a big old teleprompter. Watts will never have that. That's how gentrified Inglewood is. You feel the presence of Inglewood when you go there. Yeah, we got bail like a mother. Man, just keep all these rappers. All these rappers keep bailing out. Okay, you could look at what's his name? What is respectable rants? You know all them big platforms that be pushing the gang banging and stuff like that. Man, they will let you know that people be bailing out back to back on charges before you even go to jail. Man, you could even bail out on probation sometimes. It come to the point sometimes as long as you didn't mess up with your public defender, I mean you mess up with your PO, you can bail out. Like if your PO don't feel like you was a threat or nothing like that, they'll let you. They'll feel for you. Then you got them a holes to where they gonna keep you in there. But man, you could bail out 100 times with guns. I was in there one time. Shoot, I got caught with a nine and two clips. And when police got behind me, my truck was so big, I just started doing this in the back seat. I just put everything in the little strap backpack that I had, little camouflage. And while I was driving, I hit a corner, so I know they didn't see me. I hit a corner, whoop, I turned, threw it, poof, threw it in the back seat. It was about like way a couple rows back. You can imagine what kind of car I had, way a couple rows back. And so by the time I pulled up in Rogers Park, uh, the police pulled me over, and it was way in the back. I got out in 3 days because they said it wasn't in my possession, and they said because I don't have a trunk in an SUV, that was considered a trunk. But the gun was licensed to somebody that I knew, and it wasn't reported stolen or nothing. But me, been to the pen 4 times with a nine, with two clips. Yep, and I got out in 3 days. No bail, no nothing. It just, I could say the worst part about it was getting caught and going to county jail. The sentence, the judge wasn't on that. The niggas inside the jail, squabbling up, they was on that. That's the only thing you hate about having to stay there and can't bail out. And you wonder why people in LA bail out so bad. They be putting peanut butter in niggas' drawers, just like Munchie B. That's like I said, I was there. I didn't see it, but I was in the county jail when it happened, and then everybody started rocking and rolling. I'm talking about that's all you heard was all through the county jail. That's all you heard. Yeah, it's one gun store. It's not a gun store, but it's a gun range in Inglewood. I don't know about no gun store. I don't know about that one. And ain't nobody even buying them from the store. We got Mexicans. We got Mexicos from Mexicos. You know where Donald Trump started doing the ice raids first? Okay, this is how long I moved out of LA. When the riots started with ICE and they came through downtown LA, I swear to God, I seen them do it. About five to eight white SUVs, nigga hopping out. I'm talking about Man, the Mexicans was spray painting their windows. I seen on another corner, it was about 10, 15 sheriff's cars. They was all hit up, busted out the windows, everything. That's when I said, oh no, this ain't America no more. I gotta go. And then that was the time where I was spinning through Compton, Rick Rock Hood, and all these other people hood that was talking tough on the internet. Like I said, I learned quick. When I first put on blast Bosco and Munchie B, and I shut down Kicking Cack being Boo, you know you never seen that show again. So Kicking Cack being Boo, I came out of nowhere and I shut it down by telling the truth about Munchie and Bosco. And they knew it was the truth. That's why the show got shut down. You know why? Munchie B and Bosco told Spider Loc. He said, "Hey, hey, we can't do a show with you no more, blood." He was like, "Why you do that? Why you ain't fucking with me?" "Yeah, you had that nigga Neptune up there, man. We don't appreciate that, man. You put him on a big platform, man. You shouldn't even have him up there, man. I don't even know why you did that." Yep, him, Bosco, Munchie Crunchy Can't See, and ODM Slim was crying to Spider Loc about me shutting down Kicking Cack being Boo. And you wonder why all them Negroes ain't friends today. That's what made me keep my YouTube going. Be Yeah, have you ever? Okay, if Bosco, now look at this. Bosco is about 45, 46. I'm 41, and I'm his big homie. Did you hear what I said? Bosco is older than me about 4 years, and I'm his big homie. Hell yeah, I'ma stay on the internet marking your ass out. Why? Because your ass never even should have said my name. Man, I don't know what he was supposed to be, but he wasn't supposed to be from the hood. Bosco didn't grow up with us, man. We don't know where this nigga dropped off from. I don't know this nigga's name. What is his real name? So anyway, now as far as LA gentrification, I see it in certain places, but it ain't the whole mass. Like Inglewood, the whole city. Uh, LA, you got to go to certain places. I think they only like really doing it around like structures where the mass white people will come. Like the what's that? What's that other one where the Lakers play right now? Because they don't play at the Forum, so I'll be forgetting the name of Crypto Stadium, something. But yeah, everywhere around there. So that's like downtown LA. They only gonna make it nice in probably like a 3 block radius all around. Oh, do I know? See, my man, remember I told you I came when ICE first started? So when I left, my last time with leaving LA was November. And do you know when I got off the plane at the LAX, it don't even look the same. It don't even look the same. It's super spaced out. Like you have to ride a trolley now at certain places when you get off at the LAX to get to where you going. At first, it used to be close. You walk, woo, woo, bam, and you go to your Uber or your Lyft, woo, or whoever picking you up. Now you got to get put on a trolley because they got extra spaces that's empty. And when you drive around, it's take cautioned off. You can't walk over there because it's like a trolley, and it's like I don't know. They building in LAX, and that was in November. So with what they doing right now, with it almost being January, come on, man. And the squads when I was leaving, I came in about like I would say 10 o'clock at night, right? 9ish, 10 o'clock at night. When I start walking around, man, I'm looking around. Everything empty, everything spaced out. It didn't even look like the LAX no more. That's how many people coming to the Olympics for LA. I don't know what the Hispanics are doing, but I know one thing: they ain't selling flowers. That them people ain't selling tacos like they used to. You still got people going to the games and doing their little selling and stuff like that, but ICE agents is still hopping out on them. And then like Compton Rick Rock, I can't get jiggy with his program because Mexicans are very racial out there, but they the same ones that ICE is looking for. I don't know what. made the Hispanics not like us,
Playing around like a duck pond.
but I know one thing for sure.
Just hitting on the couch.
They kids used to like us.
And we got the
The
couch
kids we
with
grew up
beds on
with
it, old ass
until they hit
beds.
middle school.
Hey, Johnny Lee, oh man, don't we just feed these birds,
Bob and
man?
Dad
Don't we feed these
stay telling
birds?
them not to mess with us.
And
That's a
now these
fact.
folks, they don't want to hear
Black
black
people
folks
don't
talk no
tell
more.
their kids not to mess with Mexicans. That's a fact. So the same people that's pushing this agenda ain't even supposed to be here. They Hispanics, they act like they have to deal with us.
No, I had a stream. I still got
Mother
a
lover,
StreamYard.
we all got green cards.
Yeah,
So who supposed to be
I had
here?
a little StreamYard for sure, for sure. Let's go with them likes though. We should have been at 200 likes by
Matter of
now
fact,
anyway.
we ain't got a green card.
20 good
We got
people.
social security, bitch.
Hit that like button.
That means we got a number. We a tag cow, if you want to get technical. The immigrants ain't tagged like cows. You ain't supposed to be here. We don't own you.
Damn, it's like the frame. I thought the screen froze for a minute. I'm like, hold on, man. I got the phone glitching.
It did on top of that. You got the Mexican mafia being the main reason that they coming over across the border. Yeah.
I was here.
Why is LA so infested with Hispanic sheriffs and police officers? I'm talking
Somebody
about
get the beat,
flooded.
man. Hey, these dudes, bro. These are so funny. I don't know why
I
they keep
cannot
getting
lie.
in my comments.
But like I
The
said, the
comments and
Hispanics ain't on the
all
corner
the
selling stuff no
likes.
more.
They doing.
The Hispanics
Just
started
get
the
the beat.
first drama in LA when gang banging started by pressing. This is how they messed up with black people, by messing with the black owned businesses and tried to press them
And you
for
are the one who
taxes
took, for sure.
because
You're the
this is
one.
our hood. Nigga, you ain't even supposed to be here.
You know the truth.
Do you know in California, we don't even see that many Puerto Ricans? It's all Viva Los Mexico.
That's
That's
good.
why
That's good
most of us,
gas, man. That's good
if you
gas.
really gangland and you was really about your money, we know Spanish. We had to. You grew up in school with you
We right
fools.
back where good people at.
Go to your house, hear the talking and
I
stuff.
already know.
First, you learn the cuss words.
Easily,
Then you learn the real
for
words. And
sure.
before you know it, you done sat around your homie Chewy so long,
Miami
you
right now.
speak it a
Speak it in
goddamn
prime.
Espanol. No pedo, way.
Do it.
Bisha.
Bugs out.
Bisha, way. And it just come out so natural. Because I know what I'm saying. And I know how to use it right. Because we was having Mexican friends.
What's the deal, bro?
I didn't go to no Spanish class. I was really in the hood with Mexicans until middle school. I'll never forget about seventh grade in LA, the Mexicans started changing. Definitely before eighth grade. They was low-key cholos, gangsters. We thought we was gangsters, but we black. We ain't don't know.
I
Oh,
got
you
it.
can't be from the hood.
That's
And
what
I think that's why you got,
that's what some
let me take that
players
back.
have said too,
I
bro.
know that's
You know
why
that
Mexicans are from
people
black
from
hoods,
America
because we
don't
never
really
was
show
tripping
too
on them.
much that
So we let you
emotion.
join.
Yeah, this
We
got
let
some
them
dope
join.
sides for real.
Just think about it.
Queens.
How do Mexicans become
I
from
know the
black
queens
hoods?
got some.
Because we ain't tripping like that.
Yeah, no, I do, I do,
But when y'all hear about a Mexican,
I do, for
a
sure.
black being from a
Rest
Mexican
in
hood,
peace, rest in
don't
peace.
it sound awkward?
Steady took, man.
When you see a black dude
That was
like
dope,
them
man.
LA rappers, and most of them come from Playboys, that's like East LA, damn near going to Watts. That's why they're from those Mexican gangs. Because no matter what, They're where they live, and no matter how hard the Mexicans say this is our hood, you still intermingle with blacks. Y'all all in the same goddamn projects. Hopped on the torrents? Woo wee. It's still like NWA days. You better not go there. Shit. Man, I caught my first DUI at 35 years old in fucking Torrance. 35 years old with my first DUI. Shit. And I know what it was. And that's when I seen Brick Baby in the county jail. My first DUI in Torrance by the South Bay Galleria. Dead homies. Me and my brother just came out of there. I was working UPS. My little brother was working UPS. Nigga, we used to go every weekend to different Foot Lockers just to buy shoes because our feet hurt so much from working from UPS. Every Friday from UPS, I was making $12.50. You know we was on that. So bam, me and my brother had cars, this and that. We just hop in the car and I help pay for gas. We just be driving around. Yeah, it's Saturdays and Sundays. Me and my brother, once we got our check on Friday, bam. Saturdays and Sundays, we would go get a hotel and just tell some hoes to come through. Dead homies. Dead homies. And you know the main ones coming? The Watts bitches. The Watts bitches. Hell yeah, they'll come for anything. What? You got a room at the what? Yeah, check it out. Your brother too? Yep. He gonna be there the whole time? Yep. We gonna have our own bed. Oh, that's cool. Yep. Real talk. Me and my brother Wallet. And then the crazy part about it was when we used to go through Watts, they used to tell me and my brother, y'all look like y'all ain't from over here. We was like, what the hell does that mean? They was like, nah, y'all don't look like y'all from Watts, just period. I was like, we ain't from Watts. They was like, yeah, y'all look like it. That's why we fuck with you. They was acting like we was some, like we was from New York or something. Like we was some out of town niggas. They were trying to make it seem like Watts is just so a different state than Inglewood. You definitely saying stuff like that. You from the projects. So what you saying? You not used to somebody having a job in a nice car and still be thugged out? Damn. Where you stay? Watts. Oh, okay. Where you stay? Compton. Oh, okay. You stay in the mecca of racism. And Compton Rick Rock, he out of pocket. Talking about we only beefing with the Mexicans online. We ain't beefing with them in the streets in real life. Man, Compton Rick Rock, for that statement, you need to take your motherfucking page down. Now I see what you selling on YouTube. BS. You lied to the world, gang. And for that, I can't respect you, gang. I can't believe you, Compton Rick Rock. But I can believe it because when I told you I was in prison with you and you tried to deny it when we was on live and then you called your girl and then she did say she picked you up around those years from the same prison I said we was at that you tried to deny. Nigga, shut up. And then, don't want to talk about it no more. I wouldn't want to neither. I wouldn't talk about it neither. And then, before he hung up, and mind you, Compton Rick Rock, it was his own live. He hung up and got off on his own live because he didn't want to argue with his girl online about when he was in prison. When I told the world what prison he was at and when I got out. And yeah, so Compton Rick Rock, I should have known you had dirty politics. See, shout out. He said, I remember that. That's how this channel got up. Gossiping like a bitch, not even funny. Where's the ha ha he he? I ain't tell you no joke. And then you speaking about the channel. Hey, go look at my stats. Hey, I'm guaranteed 18 to 20 people just off shorts. And we ain't talking about lives and we ain't talking about videos. Hey, hey, Mr. Hater. Hey, check this out. You know how much YouTubing I've been doing? Man, I just sent for my digits and my codes to get sent to the address so I can start getting paid from YouTube. And when I checked the checks for the last 10 months, I said, bitch, I'm up. Yes, sir. Bro, I've been on here 10 months with 4,000 subscribers. No help. 10 months of checks? You tell me how much you think I made. And I wasn't even tripping though. Yes, sir. Hey, and another secret, ODM Slim, he saved his check for 2 to 3 months to come back out here and do lives with Aunt Hefe and Sporty Face to try to make some more money. But you didn't hear that from me. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, look. So this is the truth. If I kick down, kicking cack being booed, just know I don't be on here just lying. ODM Slim just saved his buster ass checks. Hey, look at his Man, have you ever seen ODM Slim lately? Like really start busting back to back on video. Man, ODM Slim been on here 50, 11 years. And he's still getting 300, 400 views on a video. Hey, you know he stopped wearing that black hoodie every day once he started watching my lives that have 49, 13, 12, 15K, correct? Man, ODM Slim buster ass. This nigga's as ashy as the hoodie he wore every day. And please, brother, you're on YouTube. Cut that wig. You got that George Jefferson shit sitting on the top of your head. Do you hear? Do you see the little like animates of ODM Slim, and he be still having that cow lick on the top of his head? Okay. My first month of YouTube, I made 141. When I just got on YouTube, I made $141. And I didn't even know what I was doing, and I didn't even post much. I'ma say that. When nobody knew me and I had like 50 subscribers or less, 141. You heard me. You heard me. Made 141, gang. So now, that's before the lives with 33K, 44K, 49K, 39K. Man, no, that's why he always wear them hoodies. But like I said, here's ODM's secret. Now, if you see ODM Slim keep going up with Aunt Hefe and Sporty Loc about, yeah, if you see ODM Slim do some content all of a sudden, that was his whole purpose of saving his 2 to 3 month check to come out here and vlog. Cause you know that white girl with the baby that used to be in the background with that old fat man, the black dude with the house they had in the back, bam, on me. He got kicked out of that house with the 99 bottles of beer on the wall that used to be on the back of his lives. He used to have all them drinks, them old fifths and stuff like that he didn't even drink, that was there before he moved in, but he just thought was a good place. Yeah, they kicked blood out. So now he in a whole nother, where we thought he was, he got kicked out. That's why you didn't see ODM Slim for a while. He got kicked out. Dead homies, he got kicked out. Ask the YouTube contenters. He ain't gonna just come out and say it. He got kicked out, gang. You talking about getting kicked out? What type of money you make? Nigga, you act like you just got out the pen. And you talking about you a big old OG from Fi Crib and doing all these videos in your hood vlogs and stuff like that. And you just the main reason of a dumb nigga with nowhere to live. How you gonna be doing all this flossing? And why is you showing up to your hood when you ain't even got nowhere to lay your head? And you want to tell somebody, ODM Slim, you somebody big homie? Look, bro, I wouldn't even talk to you the same after I seen you getting whooped out in the backyard by the homies. I'ma treat you just like Bosco. Yes. ODM Slim saved his check for 3 months just to come out here so he could get in on Aunt Hefe and Sporty Face, get into it with DC Baby Draco. He thinks this is a great career move. Great career move. Burnt out. Old nigga. And then you always telling the world, yeah, I be riding with it. And woo. Yeah, the feds is riding with your YouTubes too, waiting to find out where you at and when they gonna crash you. Man, hey, you remember ODM Slim when he first came to the internet, how they was embarrassing him, how he got whooped out, how he used to get caught on the blue line? How you gonna be a YouTuber and you getting caught on the blue line? And you say you a factor. Bro, riding the bus? That's how. Riding the Metro Link? Hell no. You know how many hoods, and I mean the gutter streets, that the bus rides through? The bus in LA come every 15 minutes and will pick you up in a op hood and drop you off in your block. The street. All you gotta do is get out, hit the liquor store, get your fun pack, and go hang out with the homies. That's exactly how LA is. Get off the bus. There's always gonna be a liquor store somewhere in a block distance, and you get your blunts, and you get your drink, and that's your pack, and go to the hood, and they set you on your way. So that's what it is. But like I said, content finna come with DC Baby Draco and ODM Slim. ODM Slim, he trying to be cameraman now. Cause he know he ain't got no jokes. Ain't nobody really feeling that goofy Daffy Duck smile he got, you know what I mean, with the big ass look. He's a up man, but I can feel him though. Why he don't like me? I took some of his bread and butter because he couldn't pull up to kicking cack being boo no more. I understand. His bread and butter was literally bread and butter because he was making crumbs. He didn't even have enough money to buy lotion. He didn't even have enough money to put grease on his lips. I told you he saved his check. He will be doing content in LA with Anne Hefe and Spody Face. Facts. Yeah, I got it's a fact, bro. Um, I'ma always be on here telling the real on these dudes. You could call it telling. I don't give a damn. Yeah, he moved to Washington, but then he got booted out of that house, so he moved somewhere else. Yeah, he moved to Washington when he left L.A., and then he got kicked out where the old black dude was with the young white girl with the black and white looking baby. It's probably that old nigga that had the baby with the young white girl, and the white girl staying with him. Yes, sir. Hey, where the trolls at? I ain't got enough in here. You know what I mean? I need some more so I could feel like Aunt Hefe don't matter what the check says as long as the feds pay, he there every day. Come on, trolls. I need the trolls. Y'all make me who I am. Y'all will make me go up. It ain't even a character. I will go up on you just like I would on Bosco face to face. Nigga, what? And I got the jokes, and they come on hand. Pew, 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 pew. I got four brothers and sisters. And me is five. Believe me, we had jokes. Nigga, and I was the second oldest. You ain't finna roast me on nothing. I didn't pee in the bed. I didn't do none of that. The only thing they could clown me on is I got the most whoopings out of the family from pops, cause I used to do disrespectful stuff at school. Like, get into it with my teacher and then take my little wee wee out and pee on all the golden books because they didn't let me go to the zoo with them because they said I was acting up in class. Oh yeah, I did that. This is a fact. Second grade I did that. Yeah, yeah, for real. Your boy Young Ed Hefe don't matter what the check say as long as the feds pay, he there every day. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. That. How you gonna be a full-fledged member or call yourself a member and even acknowledge yourself to be a member when y'all over there telling a white man? Don't that white dude make you feel like you're talking to the police in the police station, young brothers? Don't you feel kind of awkward when you talk to them white people when they arrest you and ask you about what you and your homies is up to? No, he didn't get no 9K check. B baby B braids is a goddamn 7K lie. But y'all believe it. Y'all believe it. Y'all believe it. He ain't making that much. Nah, you know what Photoshop is. Look, I'm telling you, I do this. When I seen that, It's on us to contest it and go put up his analytics. Look, I'm a content creator. I'm worried about my show. I ain't finna be all up in no jail nigga information to see if he really making it and this, and that. I'm not no whack 100, but one thing I do know as being a YouTuber, nigga, he ain't make no motherfucking 7 grand in no goddamn 1 month, nigga. He a goddamn lie, nigga. You know, nigga, look, you have to get $4,000. Listen, beep this. And you tell me, is Bray's getting numbers, but do he get these numbers? Riddle me this. I'm not a hater on Bloods, dead homies, nigga, on Inglewood, nigga, on West Side 4. Nigga, you need, no, you need 1 million views at a video that's from 14 to 15 1 million views. Let me remind you what a million is. Million. You need 1 million views for 14 to 15 minutes just to get one check from $3,000 to $4,000. That bitch ain't got no motherfucking million views on nothing. And all his shit ain't no motherfucking 15 minutes. And you don't get paid like that off a goddamn live. $1 million views is 4,000. So you mean to tell me, Baby B Braves, you was hitting 2 million views in 1 month? You a goddamn lie. If that was the case, have you ever seen Baby B Braves? No, 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 no. But that don't have nothing. Donations don't got nothing to do with YouTube. See, I could tell. Okay, you one of his fans. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, if you believe it, he got followers. Shit, Wendy Williams was telling lies, and people was following Wendy Williams. I ain't here to change your mind. I'm just tell you the facts. But anyway, now look. Now since you asking, have you ever seen one of Baby B Braid's videos go to just 100,000 views? I'm gonna give y'all some time while I like this because I'm having trouble. I'm having some light difficulties right now. Y'all tell me what video Baby B Braid's got that even got 100,000 views. I'll wait. Cause it's a long way to get to a million, but I know it's a big number. Y'all think 1,000 is a million? I'll let y'all think. I'll be waiting. So, here we go. If you have never seen Baby B Braves with one of his jail videos with 100K views, he lying. That ain't good peoples. Oh, I don't know Snoopy. He from Compton. I'm from Inglewood. But I know when I first got to the internet, Loose Cannon used to call me. Loose Cannon used to call me like every day. Hey, Snoopy Badass on there. Hey, we did good. This what this nigga tried to tell me. We did good on a Nina Boy show. We need to get on Snoopy Badass. I'm like, bitch, this ain't no motherfucking I told Loose Cannon like, bitch, this ain't no motherfucking just talk on all the bloods like, and then you a crip nigga, and then you ain't even from 6-0. That's what I've been told myself in the head, like, nigga, I'm not going nowhere with you, nigga. I'm not whack. You're not holding my hand, leading me to no motherfucking promised land, nigga. You just like Bosco, older than me, and you a buster. Man, ain't nobody seen Loose Cannon not nowhere in Inglewood, nigga. Man, that nigga's a 6-0 lie. I ain't never seen that kid. I ain't never seen that boy. But you know where he at right now? Hey, YouTube, Neptune Lagoon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hey, you know where you can find Loose Cannon right now? Loose Cannon, you can find. Yeah, just Google it. Stop believing these niggas. That nigga. Okay, and you know who another liar? who lied to my face? Compton Rick Rock. Compton Rick Rock told me when I was about 3 months in on YouTube that he made 30,000 off YouTube in 1 month. Treated me like a new nigga for real. Treated me like a new nigga for real. Compton Rick Rock told me he made 30K in 1 month. Full-fledged lie. He treated me. Straight lied to me. Bro, Compton Rick Rock. First off, maybe we'll just give you the benefit of the doubt and say you got close to 1 million views and got 3,000, but putting that other zero on there, that was more than putting a dub and putting a 10 on something. You lied, my boy. That nigga said Neptune, and I was on my ice cream truck. I said, well, if you made 30, I just spent 30. I just bought a new motherfucking Dodge Ram 1500. I bought an ice cream truck, and I bought a $5,000 Rottweiler, which is Champ big ass. That's how long ago I spent 5,000 on his fat ass. And Champ, he was 7 weeks and 5 days. He was 2 days before 8 weeks. Boy, if you go see Champ, I had to put him in a cage because my live yesterday, he just boo-booed in the bathroom. He used to sleep in the bathroom. But now that I'm doing lives early, he get to getting up and want to move around. And yeah, yeah, for sure. I already got a girl for him. That Champ, that picture on this live is Champ last month. You see how thick he is? Yeah, R.I.P. Ebony. You see how thick Champ is when you came on this live? Did you see that Rottweiler on the front? You see how thick that boy is? Well, this a month later. He bigger. He bigger. Now, I used to weigh Champ when I first got him. And for the first 3 months of his life, he would gain another 10 pounds. Yeah, my girl. Yeah, she was licking on that that fly trap stuff. You know that big old, you know how you got the packs that you hang up on your house? And then I had the long one, and it was the industrial one. It was the long one, and I guess it fell down from the wind. And so when I had brought him out, Ebony started licking the fly trap poison. And I was told on my live, I was told on the live, people was watching, and they didn't know what she was doing, but they said they seen her licking something, and then oh yeah, Ebony, oh, and the tri-bully, Doobie and Ebony used to bully Champ. Yeah, Ebony was with me in the Nutty Blocks. Yep. And she was out the window looking for Compton Rick Rock. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's funny you say that. I got another wall right here that I'm finna put up her banner that say Street Champs for my barbecue. I got a picture of her, but it was animated style. I'm finna put that. I just thought about that last night on my wall. I think about Ebony every day like she a homie from the hood, but she was more than a homie from the hood. Man, she would chase all the homies out the hood. That's why I used to laugh like, Compton Rick Rock. Boy, boy, boy. You told me not to come to your hood. I bet not. And this is what Compton Rick Rock said. This is the one that said black people ain't beefing with Mexicans like that. Yeah, Ebony and Doobie beat up Champ so bad. Champ is the truth. But the thing about a boy and a girl is more aggressive. The boys, they can sit there and tolerate. Ebony, gonna go get you. Like I used to say, when I used to walk Ebony, if y'all all watch me, I used to say, Ebony, get your ass over here. I'm talking about if we had a baseball field at a park, she way on the other side of the park, like way over there. Like she'll be sniffing stuff, and then if she remember, she'll look, see where I'm at, and then Champ, nope, Champ is not leaving me. He walk with me. He don't want to go far. He ain't trying to leave me. Difference between a boy Rottweiler and a girl Rottweiler. Mm-hmm. And then, hey, here go a secret. You know, it's a lot of Mexicans that be breaking in homes and doing that squatting. If it wasn't for Ebony, the way I was pulling in stuff, even though it's like a middle class neighborhood, but you still got the Mexicans that be hating on you. If it wasn't for Ebony, I probably would have got a house lick put on me before. I remember coming out the house with Ebony, and it'd be some Southsiders just like hanging out at like somebody, just a random person house, and then they'll see Ebony like, oh shit, he's big. And then she'll be like there. She'll just look and she'll start wagging her tail. They'll be like, oh, she nice. Until they try to put their head out, she do the do that little jump real quick, and they be like, damn. Yeah, like Craig and Day Day. Craig and what's his name? Pookie. Damn. Yeah. Damn. Yep, that's what they used to do. Now Champ, he's Ebony's weight. He Ebony size. Ebony was like 2.5. She was almost gonna be 3 years. That's why I kind of measured it out, because Champ, he finna be 10 months on the third. On the third of next month, he'll be 10 months. He is already the size of Ebony. And he ain't even touched a year. He ain't gonna stop growing until a year and a half. Purebred German. And I'm talking about, okay. Remind me to do this one day, y'all. It's a cane corso. No, hell no, they not related. But it's a cane corso. I don't know what you talking about. She climbed trees already. It's a cane corso and one of those Presa Caneros, them all white Dogo Argentino looking dogs. It's a Presa Canero over there. Real skinny, but be trying to act turned up. All white. It got a couple of black dots under the skin, pink skin like a white person. So you see the dog, right? And they got these little things on their neck. It's a cane corso that's like a fawn brown color with a little black mask, and it's that white Presa Canero, right? And it's this black dude. He got a forever front yard like I do, but my front yard got a hill. So if you ain't got no transmission, don't come to my house, because it dips in. Like I could stand in my front yard and watch the street. It would be very hard for you to hit me. You know what I mean? Because I'm down. Like I look up at the main road. You wouldn't see me. That's why Champ and Ebony, they had the spot to where they could run without even a gate. So look, yeah, my Rottweilers don't. Ebony was too big. She used to try to get squirrels. Is she'll jump, and Ebony had hops like Jordan, but she just couldn't do it. No, Champ is 9 months. Ebony died at 2.5. So anyway, it's a Presa Canero and a Cane Corso the next street over, but the next street over is far as fuck. Like it ain't no LA street. When I say it's a block up, like it's a whole street, and then the next street, like it's wild out here in Georgia. So it's a Presa Canero and a Cane Corso. They ran up on Champ 2 nights ago. No lie. First, the Cane Corso seen Champ. Champ just stopped. This is what Champ do. He just watch you post. He don't do no wagging the tail. He don't do no, you know what I mean? He try to see what you on. I'm talking about staying like buff, like Tyson. You can see his muscles. And then Champ, he's so big, his elbows look like he got like an abscess. Like, yeah, yeah, for real. The Champ still got a big old pouch right here that Ebony never had. He got a big old padded pouch right here on both his elbows that need to be grown into. His bones is still thick. I'm talking about thick. Rottweilers is not no skinny dogs nowhere. He didn't do like Ebony. Ebony, when she grew, she had the duck paws. And that's why I was like, okay, she gonna get bigger. Yeah. Well, I think Champ didn't really miss Ebony as hard as he did, because when she died, when I let him out his he had his own townhouse. He still got it, but he had his own little townhouse that I had changed on the front of this thing. This is his own townhouse. No, he ain't as hyper. He calmed in a mug. When Ebony died, I let him off the leash. Yeah, he was young, cause Ebony died in September. She died 2 days before my birthday. That's why I'll never forget. So he um he came out the next day and started running around. He started playing with Doobie. But then, once he started looking around the yard, smelling, he kept going to the areas where he thought Ebony was. And then he'll smell the chain, and then he'll run real quick because he know how Ebony used to hide and just go like Ebony used to be a bully on him. She did, man. She scratched his eye, squabbling with him. Like one day he just had a gray all over his eye. I had to go to the doctor and get that eye stuff because his eye was looking like he had like glaucoma or something. So he sniffed it and then he jumped back because he was still little, thinking she was gonna pop up under the trailer, but she wasn't there. So then he started walking around. So then I started watering the grass or whatever. And where Ebony died, he smelled that area for a very, very long time. You know how dogs, when we be walking them and then they be sniffing them poles for too long, you be like, come on, man, we ain't trying to be here all day. We supposed to take a walk. We ain't over here no sniffing escapade. What's wrong with you? Like, you're sniffing everything for 2 hours. Man, it's cold as a bitch out here. If you wasn't inside dog, you wouldn't. I would leave your ass outside the boo boo. But you can't do that in LA because you ain't got no yards like that. Yeah, for real. You know what? Since you said that, hey, y'all be patient with me. Man, we talking about Ebony. I'm finna go get me something to drink too. Hold on. Yes, sir. Pop one for Ebony, man. But I ain't gonna do the crucial. I ain't gonna go crucial with it, man. I just got one of them soda can type of things, man. That's the best way I could say it. But I ain't doing it like Aunt Hefe and I ain't doing it like Lush. What I can guarantee is it ain't a buzz ball. I ain't drinking no goddamn buzz ball. Man, got some grown men drinking buzz balls. And I'm thinking like, y'all gotta be promoting this. Cause buzz balls is not what you looking for at the liquor store. So no jumper, you have to be promoting this BS. But I gotta think, if y'all promote the other BS, yeah, to try to promote some bullshit drink, yeah, it sound like no jumper type shit. It's all good though. It's all good. But R.I.P. to Ebony, right? Whew, and it's cold. It's warm in my room. I got the heater on like all day, but this cold drink with the cold, it's a cold mix. But yeah, R.I.P. Ebony, man. But like I said, Champ, he didn't grow up like Ebony. Ebony had the duck paws. Champ, his feet is so thick that his nails don't touch the ground all the way. So they kind of long because he been walking. But if he wasn't walking, they would be claws because his feet are so puffy, like Mickey Mouse hands. They don't even get a chance to hit the ground. That's how big he gonna be. So that's how I know they ain't related. That's you just know your dogs once you start breeding them and stuff like that, or just having different ones. Uh, no, I had another dog named Rio. Rio was my very first Rottweiler, and Rio, my dad said he used to push the trash can I used to pick up the boo boo with. He would push the trash can up against the gate, jump on it, jump over it, jump, run around in the hood, and then come back, jump on the air conditioner, jump over the brick wall. We had a brick wall, jump over the brick wall again, and be home before I got out of school and got off my bus. And my dad said, "This is what I know to be a fact, because when you went to school, I was watching him. He was back there barking because he don't like the buzz. Woo. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. He mad at me right now. When I came through the door, and cause I got him in this other room where I got storage and stuff at. Man, when I walk by right now, he trying to stand up, but he too big. He in a damn cage, man. Champ, yesterday when I was on live, do you know what this boy did? He started pushing the little chair that I have in the doorway, knowing I know he can knock it over, but in front of me, he ain't gonna try. Hell no. If I fed him right now, I'm trying to get to the story. If I fed him right now, man, yesterday morning when I was on live, he boo-boo. You know how dog boo-boo smell in the house. What? I told him on live, I said, man, you staying outside for a week. Man, it got so windy and cold, I brought his bitch ass in. But that wind out there and that cold, oh, he sure did get some discipline. But then, it's an OG dude out here, right? When I had a Champ, maybe about 3 months ago. Yeah, when I came in 3 months ago, and I came into this feed store, and he said, "Man, I ain't seen no Rottweilers, man." And then he had a Doberman, and I was like, "Yeah, he about like 6 months," and he was like, "Damn." He was like, "Yeah, this Doberman I got right here, he about 4 months. He look like triple the size. You got a good Rottweiler, man. You need to link up with." It was an old dude gave me his Facebook number, and yeah, his Doberman had just got his ears done, and he was two months younger than Champ, but Champ looked like it was like Snoop Dogg wrestling with fucking Shaq. That's the best way I could put it. It looked like Snoop Dogg wrestling Shaq. You just be like, nah, nah, yeah, I got him. And then look, now people get the misconception of, oh, my dog is a German Rottweiler. Woo, woo, woo. When you start breeding in America, your dog ain't German. But what makes your dog German is the names of the madame and sires. When you have that type of stuff to where they generation is still in Georgia, like on Champ paperwork, it say Madame Von something, like the person, the original person that they're under, the name is like Von something, and don't nobody in America got no last name like Pierre Von Zo. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. That was an American. That's how you know it's German. Yep, yep. He's yeah. That's what Champ is. And then Germans is supposed to have the darker prints. So when they have the lighter prints, you talking American. You know, American always want to make things whiter, the white way. Mm-hmm. And that's for shit show. Champ is certified. Champ is he's that. Um, like I said, I can't take nothing from him. He just he real humble. I don't like the way he let other dogs try to get close before he get active. Um, yeah, you know. But hell yeah, I know ODM Slim and these other YouTubers that yeah, Champ don't bark. Champ don't bark unless you coming towards the yard. But yeah, ODM Slam, be looking for all the bum activities this week. I'm putting y'all up on game, man. That's why I'm up early. Be prepared to watch the goofy stuff that he does. He's gonna bash or get on any podcast that he can in LA to go bash. I wouldn't be surprised if they already hit up Cam Capone, because Cam Capone is the messiest person behind the camera. You will never see his facial expressions or nothing. Cam Capone is very smart. He just like DJ Vlad. He don't answer. Y'all ever notice he don't go on camera when they like you know how Adam 22, you go to No Jumper, you sit across the table, you get to see his facial reactions, blah 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 blah. Cam Capone and Vlad, they don't do that. They want pure content. They don't want nobody roasting them. You see how petty the internet is? What's the deal? What's the deal? That's why everybody, it's like, I don't know, man. One thing I can say for sure is if you seen somebody on No Jumper, they already a fraud. Yeah, Cam Capone, yeah, he always in the background. He don't want you to see his facial expressions. He don't want you to see how he dressed and that big old beard looking like he's stupid. You know what I mean? So it's like they like, and then they push the narratives. They push the narrative. Nobody got shot. What you talking about? Yeah, Fed. That is the Fed works for sure though. Anything that's on you a No Jumper is fraud. The only thing that I could say that was ever real, or who I could say that was real from the jump all the way till they died, is Draco. Draco the Ruler. No, I don't even know who that person is. That's why I don't even read it. I see what y'all see. I ain't no Aunt Hefe. I ain't finna just the trolls. I let them be a troll. Hey, keep getting my chats up. But when you say something crazy and I feel like spazzing, I'm gonna roast you for about like 2 to 5 minutes, and then it's gonna be like it's probably gonna jump to like 25 people in here. Yes, some, but I said on the regular, like Adam. Adam sits across from tables. Adam don't do video camera. That's what I'm saying. Adam, you never see him behind the camera. He's always with the person. Yeah, the questions they be asking is straight out of the federal handbook. If you got a podcaster that will ask you to your face with 4 million subscribers, how many people you popped in your? Do you think you popped in your career of being a drill rapper? You burnt out. That's you really setting him up for the play because whenever they come, whatever dummy that went on your show, he's cooked by his own words. Hey, and did y'all see? Remember I told y'all when I came to the internet how Brick Baby was a fraud, how Brick Baby be lying? Well, even the feds say Brick Baby was on recorded calls telling his homies who he supposedly smoked. Brick Baby didn't go to jail for no murders. That's in the paperwork. I told y'all, Brick is the trick. It's in documented, fed, Big U operation draws down paperwork. Brick Baby number is in Big U's trial. Brick Baby's phone is in Big U's trial. And it ain't blocked out. Brick Baby grew up on the rich side. It's Upper Hills. It's by Baldwin Hills. If Brick Baby phone is on X Files, Stranger Things, every nigga that called his phone is on there. I'm on there. From him texting me, DMing me on Instagram. They know who I am. For shit show, the feds know who I am. Brick Baby DM me on Instagram. Telling me why Adam22 didn't want me to get on no jumper. He said because I put his homeboys on blast and he doesn't like Spider Loc. He calls him an alcohol or a drunk or something. I didn't even know they had beef. I wasn't on the internet. But I don't give a damn because that was the best move. Thanks be to the beloved God that my mom and dad prayed to. And I still do today. I just don't call them Jivas. Brick Baby phone is in the big U draws down documented paperwork. Ask Eddie Boy. Eddie Boy goes to court dates. Just like Compton Rick Rock when he put $60 on Big U, Loose Cannon, and Brick Baby is the trick, baby. Books. And y'all gonna tell me going to the Fed Depot, the real Fed place downtown LA, and you gonna drive your black ass all the way to the Fed place to go drop $60 off on each of they books? Cloud chasing like a motherfucker. Whoop-de-doo. I agree with you on that. You want to see my skit on that I posted? Watch this. I got some views. Not as much as I wanted, though. But on my shorts, I got a whoop-de-doo for your whoop-de-doo ass. Watch. Here we go. I'm finna play it. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I got so much content, I got to go find it. But one thing I do got is that whoop-de-doo. Hold on. We gonna find it. We gonna find it. If not, I got so much content. Well, we gonna find it. Watch this. Wrong phone. God damn. Don't be on this one unless it's something. Where's my shorts? It came. Man, it's on here. It gotta be on here, my shorts. Unless. Nah, ain't no unless nothing. I posted it. Yep, because if that's up there, it gotta be around this area. Bingo. Now, you want whoop-de-doo? This is my shorts. 3 days ago, 760 views. Say less moments. If we go to prison for the rest of our life? Hold on. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo. We go to prison, nigga. And we fight to get out this bitch. When you got out of jail, you didn't help Slime at all. Savage sent money to Thug. Wham sent money to Thug. Pluto sent money to Thug. Cash sent money to Thug. Drake sent crazy bankroll to Thug. Gunna didn't send no bankroll to Thug. Nigga, I created you, nigga. Well, God created you, but I helped. Those two point where it shaped me so many different ways. Like, me not getting love, the proper love from my entire family made me seek love from niggas. And women. And women. Bro, how the fuck is you going, like, just man to man, how the hell can you go against the grain? Where the music at, son? You just play with some hard ass shit now. Cause I just don't got my twin, bro. I don't got my friends, bro. I'm just fucked up, man. I'm fucked up, bro. The nigga who I be with every day, I don't got him no more, bro. I'm fucked up, bro. Damn. I'm fucked up, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to do, bro. Like, fuck that, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo. We go to prison, nigga. And we fight. Whoop-de-doo. he said, yeah, I was seeking love from my niggas and women. He said he was seeking the love he never got from his niggas and women. He just threw it in there because he knew it sounded gay as hell. Thug totaled himself. Man, boy, can you imagine Thug and Diddy being in the same prison? And Thug will already wear a dress in public. So behind the doors, he ain't gonna give a fuck. Whoop-de-doo. You know? You see him in a dress, whoop-de-doo. You see him in the bathroom showers, I, whoop-de-doo. Fuck that. Yeah, he gonna whoop-de-doo your ass. That's why I like the way Sauce Walker, he came with that song, whoop-de-doo. You snitch on your crew, they crashing for you, they hop out and shoot, be at with your boo. That ain't nothing new. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, yeah, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, yeah, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. I wish I could play it, but, you snitch on your crew, they hop out and shoot, they crashing for you, be at with your boo. That ain't nothing new. Whoop-de-doo. Salsa. Shorty got a dress on. Hey, Sauce Walker, he clouded up off of that, man. When he made that whoop-de-doo song, he clouded up for sure, for sure. That whoop-de-doo was going ham. I ain't gonna lie. Whoop-de-doo, like when Thug first said that, man, Sauce Walker got right up in that studio. He said, whoop-de-doo? If we go to prison, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, she was she was out the window. Look, when I was rolling through Compton Rick Rock Hood, Ebony was out the window. And that's before Champ was even bought. I think we rode over there looking for him. Yeah, in my yeah, you saying crazy stuff. What you talking about, weirdo? You the weirdo. If you got blocked on my channel, you said some weird stuff that I didn't even read, goofy. So ain't no way in hell you finna be banging on my moderators up in here and just think this is your show, bro. You said some bogus as hell stuff that I ain't read, cause I don't be caring about what you niggas talking about. I pick and choose who I want to talk to. This ain't the Aunt Hefe. It don't matter what the check says as long as the feds pay show. This ain't no Fed jumper, no whack jumper, none of that, bruh. This ain't Bosco the hoe. This ain't Munchy Crunchy KC. This ain't no motherfucking Brick is the motherfucking trick. This ain't no 607 Unk is the drunk and the punk. This ain't none of that. Look, weirdo, weirdo, and get bounced out again. You gonna try to bang on my moderators? You can leave. It's other stations you can go to where all the busters be at. Yeah, go watch them. Look, and Hefe don't matter what the check say. Got a live lying. You got Buster ass ODM Slim trying to link up with a long ass video with him driving from the LAX in a motherfucking rental. You can go check that Buster ass nigga out. And you could go check out Munchy Crunchy can't see, can't sit right in the chair. Got to get his point across because he's so emotionally messed up. Nigga jumping around. So go check him out on Street TV and check that nigga out on back on Fig. Nigga, it's emotion. It's no jumper. They talking about the motherfucking ADAM22 Diss. You can go skip your happy dippity doo ass over there. The hell wrong with you, nigga? Nigga, you think my moderator got on you? Nigga, I'm on your ass. Nigga, I am the owner of the Rottweilers. What you think I'm on? You know walking a Rottweiler ain't no easy job. You know how strong walking a Rottweiler is? You probably couldn't do it. You a Chihuahua built body ass nigga. And you know who's the main people with Chihuahuas, so you know what I'm saying. And I ain't being disrespectful. I said it in the best, clean, educated way a black person could say to another race. Chihuahua body ass motherfucker. You know, bang on my moderators because they told your mark ass to get up out of here. Nigga, you thought telling me was gonna make it easier? Get your ass on, nigga. Ain't nobody asked you for your look. You already came into you already came into my live, so it's gonna count. So even if you leave and don't come back, I still get the score on the board from YouTube as your mark ass being here. So you can leave. I still got your dollar. This ain't no damn D.O. blow. I don't, bro. I'ma let you prove that your schools taught you better. Because we know Aunt Hefe, he ain't got no lingo. He will make up words on you. So look, if those podcasters can do it, I'ma give you a chance to correct your wrong in what you put in this chat. And I ain't gonna get on you. But keep doing it, I'll be spell check. We don't do the goofy stuff here. We don't make up words that ain't in the human the human almanac, dictionary, or anything else. Thesaurus. If it ain't a word, nigga, it ain't a word. Let me playing with you niggas. And I ain't finna stutter like B Bragg up, yeah. So yeah, Figaro facts. Yeah, I ain't finna say y'all like that stupid shit, nigga. I have a regular conversation. You don't even hear me say blood. And nigga, I got the blood tattoos everywhere, nigga. And I would get on Braves and anybody else that nigga I seen face to face. Other than that, I get on you on the net and I get on you in real life, man. What you talking about? They try to bang on me because my moderator got you out, nigga. Get your mark ass on. Nigga, I'll do you like Bosco, straight foot to butt, and ejecto el cito. Yeah, so put them words together and figure out what I said. Braves will whoop me on bloods. Spoken like a true fan. I can't knock it. You chose a side. I ain't mad at it. But you know what? He's my little homie. Hey, since you ride D so much, hey, next time you going who's, ask Baby B Braves, have he ever ran the whole yard in prison for all the bloods? Ask him, ask Baby B Braves if he's ever ran a prison yard of all the bloods on his own. I have. You wouldn't fight him. I wouldn't have to. I'll get him removed and put on the SNY yard. On West Side, 4 of them, nigga. I ain't got to put no hands on him. Nigga, I'll mess up your career. And you know how Snoop Dogg told Daz? You don't want to fuck with me, cuz. I'll fuck you up, cuz. Remember how he was saying that, but he didn't mean it like, yeah, he was going to fuck that check up? I'll mess Baby B Brave's career up, and I wouldn't even have to touch him. On bloods, nigga. And 400 that, nigga. Ain't no 10 nothing, nigga. 400 that, nigga. Yeah, 400 that, nigga. Nigga, I'll get you touched, nigga. Like breathing, you can feel it. You know how breathing on somebody, you get touched, but they didn't have to touch you because they breathed on you? Yeah, that's what we call breathing. Not this old new age. No, he took the word different. No, I'm breathing on. I didn't press play on you, and I didn't even have to touch nothing. Man, I'll have that nigga PC on West Side, 4 of them, nigga. Say the wrong thing, nigga. He won't be good on no yards. And since I'm a YouTuber now, and if I was to crash out and go, I would go to my YouTubes and show all the shit he did. And the homies got phones. And I'ma send it to him, send it to him, send it to him. I bet you he get up off the yard. When I'm there, Figaro fact that, nigga. I'll little boy that nigga. It's just some things you just shouldn't say to the OGs. They got 2 confirmed under their belt. And you know what? I ain't do life or 200 years for them. You bitch. Yeah, so go tell B Braves that too. Tell him that too said he got 2 confirms on his face. And you know what? We seen his record on Respectable Rants. You know right, Respectable Rants and Rap News Street TV and Politics can't do no rundown on me? Cause I was silent like the G in lasagna. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I didn't go back and go tell niggas like Munchie and Bosco that later on to be on the internet accidentally snitching on me. Now we get into the who's, and we can see who's the braziest. Boy, listen, boy. If Braves even tried, what? I ain't no regular nigga. And then y'all think the nigga so hard. Baby B Braves got his HK in prison. Nigga, you wasn't wearing that on the street. They would have knocked your sloppy toppy. You know the Hoovers be through the lanes like it ain't shit. And that's a Figaro fact, nigga. And that's on the dead homies, nigga. The Hoovers be through the motherfucking Langs on West Side, 400 Queen Street Bloods, nigga. Them niggas banged on me thinking I was from Langs twice. On the dead homies. Be smashing all up and through that bitch. And that's a Figaro fact, nigga. Yeah, so Figaro fact that, nigga. Every time I got banged on in the Langs, it was by some motherfucking Hoovers, nigga. West Side 4, nigga. So who's that, nigga, and get your internet ass on. Shit, nigga ain't like that, nigga. Niggas not like that. And mind you, Baby B Braves, he in there for 2 bodies, and one of them didn't even gang bang. Who's that? Man, I get that nigga PC'd up. You know, it's only certain niggas that make the ship run right, though. You know? That's why niggas like me and talk like me and go and do that like me, you get the keys to the car. Because the OG homies, and ain't no double and triple, but they like 70 years old, built like Terry Crews, and then they leave and be like, the only solid nigga here is Neptune. You know, I'm a crack off the ward, the ride. I done did it before. And this is before phones. Word got around. Hey, Neptune and Wasco, with the Mexicans, him and Fat Boy from Stroller Boys, all I know is Neptune got off, Fat Boy got off, and you know them young niggas was so big, all them Mexicans ran like roaches with raid. I'm talking about we ran to them 15 deep. Me and the Crip nigga. And I already knew I could flu flam. Boom, bam, 2 down. Everybody spread out and ran and left they homies. And we was mollywopping on West Side 4 of them, nigga. And I could put a date on it. Man, it was around 2012. And that might seem a long time ago, but it's still on my career file. Had Baby B Braves cracked off a riot. And I'm not advising it, but I did. And then, when the homie left and left me the keys, and they got us off, I got it cracking again. This shit ain't over. And then the homies was the one telling the police, yeah, you know, if you leave certain Mexicans still here, the riot's gonna, you gotta move all the Mexicans or all the blacks. It's gotta be one or the other. It's gonna keep cracking off. They knew it because I said that. But I didn't tell the police, but they sure come to my door and know that I'm the rep. They sure put it in my C file. What they put? High ranking blood. That's what they put in my file. I was pissed. I was just thinking in the long run, if I ever catch an L and they got that shit in my file, they gonna treat me like the Mexican mafia when I go to board. Even if I come back today, that shit is still in my file. High ranking blood. I did not want that. But them niggas told that, like Baby B Braves, getting on YouTube, showing niggas faces between a motherfucking shot out dope. And then, with your motherfucking Baby B Braves, D-riding ass, this nigga talking about Uber Eats. No, nigga, the police, they be getting motherfucking pizzas and throw them in the trash all the time. And do you know what jail niggas do? They go get the tobacco and the food out the trash and sell it to your ass. If Baby B Braves was getting Uber Eats, you know how easy they could connect that police with him? With his flamboyant ass? You gotta be some kind of flamboyant to be bored in the cell going live from a jail cell talking about other niggas that's free. This nigga said Uber Eats. How you gonna get a Uber Eats in jail? And then the pizza box, did you see how tore up that pizza box was? It looked like the rats already had at it. And then you want to talk about Baby B Braves when he was talking about over there. He had them weird nigga talking about a Crip member, reputable Crip member. Let me know about Blueface and how he was living in there. Did y'all see the bald spots in Baby B Braves' head from the nigga that fucked him up from the haircut? Shut your ass up. You want to see it? I'm going to show you a Figaro fact, nigga. And we fight to get out this bitch. It's on my post. You think I'm capping? I posted this. Look at your baby B braids Figaro fact fucked up haircut. And he went live. Goofy. And the same shit I say now, I say to a nigga face. I just don't like the calls because of stuff like this. Like I'm gonna get that motherfucking I'm gonna get that damn why this shit ain't showing my post? Yeah, I got baby B braids fucked up haircut in here, man. See, I be getting dumbfounded because when you mess with iPhones all day, you gotta remember how to fuck with an Android again. But this is a Google Pixel 9, but I gotta remember shorts. Nope. Live post. See, I can get to everybody else's post, but I can't get to mine. How do you get to this on an Android? How the fuck do I get this on my Android? Short, live, videos, short, most viewed, no. Damn. But anyway, I got baby B braids, fucked up ass haircut. I don't know how to get to it on an Android, man. I be iPhoning. But see, I'm on my stuff right now. I'm just trying to how to get on my post to show y'all baby B braids fucked up ass haircut, gang. Like, we gonna get to it. Hold on. I'm gonna show this shit right here. Bingo. Man. And then I just seen him yank up on the nigga, go crazy on the nigga. Hold on. Here come his. Hold on. Watch. I'm gonna get it for you. Dead homies. Oh yeah. His whole is missing all type of hair. It's bald. Nigga got a lot to say. Watch, I'm finna show you. We got pizza at the door. Oh, here's the Uber Eats. Got this pizza with this onion piece. You finna see his fucked up hair thing. Watch. Watch. Dead homie. Talking about you got Uber Eats. Look at this fucked up haircut. You got some Uber Eats? Tapping on the Uber Eats. Dead homies. Tapping on the Uber Eats. Check out the hair. Watch the haircut. Look at the haircut. Watch the haircut, gang. When he go to the door and start talking to the nigga for real, just pay attention to the nigga hair. Watch. That's Uber Eats. I told you. Look at that. Uber Eats. Who ripped that box up? And how long that pizza been on there for that oil to be on there? The police threw that away, gang. I ain't no new nigga, y'all is. Dead homies, nigga. I been on level 4. Nigga, that grease spot mean it been on that. It been on that thing for a long time. Why I see a nigga early morning on a dead homies, no cat on GM? Cause I couldn't say it without a nigga right here. Look. Look at his haircut. Look at his haircut. Look at his haircut. Check out the haircut. Check out the haircut. Check out the haircut, blood. Check out the haircut. Why I'm sitting right here. You see his shit? You see the nigga haircut? Go crazy on blood game. Watch. He gonna get closer. Look at that haircut. Gang, y'all didn't see that haircut? Look at the nigga haircut. Somebody fucked over him. I'm sitting right here like blood. I said if I look at his haircut. Look at his haircut. Look at his haircut. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, gang. No. Y'all playing games. Y'all playing games. Y'all playing games, gang. Game. Dead homies, nigga. I see a nigga take the. Look at baby B Bray's haircut. Look at baby B Bray's haircut. Nigga, what the fuck is all this? What is all this, blood? What is all this? And why does it go in right here? You shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have did it. Figaro facts. You shouldn't have did it. My manski. Shouldn't have did it.
Nigga, I see a nigga take the whole.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit, gang. No. We ain't done. We ain't done. Check him out.
Stop. Go crazy out. I'm sitting
No,
right
we ain't
here
getting
like
into it.
I said
This is all content. Look at that haircut. Look at that haircut. Look at that haircut. Look at that haircut. We ain't into it. But when you post it, you shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have did it.
Hey, homie, you lying. Hey, tell him, hey, tell
Baby
him
B
he gotta give it
Braves.
to me. Hey, tell him he gotta.
Look, gang. Y'all want Figaro facts? Nigga, on West Side Ingles, we got a couple of jingles to us. Look, bro. Look, nigga. Hey, Mr. Hey, you remember you said, hey, Baby B Braves got 7,000 last month. 7,000 show didn't get him no good blades to cut that wig. Oh, the damn. Oh, this shit is brazy work, gang. This shit is, yeah, you can't make this shit up, gang. You can't make this shit up. But yeah, like he be saying, we finna blow it down, you feel me? We just finna blow it down, you know. Got this good, got that good, Uber Eats, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? 10 Nino, you know what I mean? Like, got that good old Uber Eats, you feel me? And, you know what I mean? These niggas ain't your friends. Hey, look, I got a song for a person like you, right? See, when I always do a video, listen to. See, I don't do no Anne Hefe intros to where you be like trying to bop your head, but then you be like, man, this nigga can't rap like that, and the beat ain't even all that. So I do beats like this because I just want to get the simple message across, like back in the day when music used to say something. So we gonna do this to your mark ass.
These niggas ain't your friends. Let's talk about it. Have you thought about it? They come around when you win. But when it ain't working, you gotta see for yourself. I be posting low key like a nigga. What's the deal, YouTube?
What's the deal? I'm gonna play it one more time. That's this. Look, this is the reason why this is my intro. What's up, Whoopty? This is the reason for the intro of all my videos. Nah, I ain't going to child, man. If I go to child, man, the police gonna try to, take my chain and shit, man. I can't go to child right now. I can't go to child with braids right now. The police gonna be, hey, man, that's over $100. You can't have that around your neck. Yeah, I got you. Hey, you want your lunch bag too? All right, for sure. I'ma holler at Dotson. I'ma see if Dotson let me grab 2 for you. I'll try to get across the yard with it though. All right, Whoopty. Good looking. Yeah, we gonna get back to this to show why I play this music.
These niggas ain't your friends. Let's talk about it. Have you thought about it? They come around when you win. But when it ain't working, you gotta see for yourself. I be posting low key like a nigga. What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy, nigga.
Yes, sir. And that's me. You feel me? Man, I like being me sometimes. You know what I mean? Especially when it's my #1 haters. Hey, let me take y'all back one time. Y'all remember this? For the people that's a little bit older than the younger ones.
Why don't y'all rake these leaves up for me?
How much?
I give you $5 for the whole lawn with not one leaf on it.
$5. Man, that ain't shit.
Oh, well, that's too bad. I guess I just have to get my son to do it for me.
Do what?
I want you to rake up these leaves off the lawn.
Damn, your daddy mean. Worse than the boogeyman himself. Gotta do all these things. Who do you think you is? Kunta Kinte?
All right, Trey. I gotta lay down the rules of the house. It's the same thing as weekends, you remember?
Clean the bathroom, sink, floor, and tub. I gotta clean that tub?
Yeah.
What do you have to do around here?
I don't have to do nothing around here except for pay the bills, put food on the table, and put clothes on your back. You understand? You know, Trey, you may think I'm being hard on you right now, but I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm trying to teach you how to be responsible. It's like your little friends across the street, they don't have anybody to show them how to do that. They don't. You're gonna see how they end up, too.
Facts. See? Now you see why I'm saying less? Everything I post is a real fact. And when boys in the hood and stuff like this was going on, I was their young age. I was these young boy age when boys in the hood and stuff like that was coming out. We was the ones, me and Munchie, we used to see little boys with jerry curls, ducktails. How the fuck does Lil Munchie B have a ducktail? He ain't from the jerry curl era. Trying to be like G Perico and Snoopy Badass. Hey, if Snoopy Badass was a little bit older, I would have took it to him. I would have been like, you know what, jerry curl? Hey, yeah, I can bust a jerry curl. And I'm skimming by busting a jerry curl because that's what grown men was wearing. Yeah, I'm 84. I can bust a texture. If I come out with an S curl right now, I can bust that. That's my era. Growing up, teenager years. As a kid, 84, we was getting Nike sign parts in our head, Fila, MC Hammer parts on the side. Come on, man. Y'all remember when y'all barbers used to do that? Now, I understand everybody didn't have a dad, but an uncle, homie, somebody in the hood took you to get a haircut, and they was putting them monkey tails in your head. Look like a candy cane. I had all that. That's my era. But, like I said, with my intros and my outros, that's why I leave my outro, the outro at the end with the giggity giggity. See, I want to tell the whole world, like, yeah, I'm coming in humbly. But once you see this video, once you post it, I fucked over you. Hey, in content creator world, y'all got a whole nother pirate on the platform. I will say it openly. Nigga, if you upload something and you did all the research and I can break your stuff down better than you, I will say what I say in the beginning and let your shit play all the way through, especially if you don't have your logo across the board. I'm swiping you. You better check in, cause it's content. This year, I'ma have them begging for me to stop cheating. Nigga, it ain't cheating if the teacher know what I'm doing and I'm getting good grades. It's only cheating when they say it's foul ball and they flag your page. You can't flag me. I know the do's and don't. Don't put your logo over your mouth area or your face. I will edit your shit so good and make it mine quick. And I've been doing it. I did it to 3 niggas already. And you know how many views I got on there? I'm at 3K on one of them. And I swiped your shit. Yes, sir. This is Say Less Moments TV. Niggas telling about the gang stuff. I'll tell you how to swipe YouTube like a credit card. Oh, and you the good ones that be editing out cuss words so I can get more money? I'm definitely swiping you. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. You can tell all you want. It's in the guidelines. Yes, sir. I be posting in a block like a D cup. Yeah. Then my end, that crash out music, yeah. I want to take you in smoothly, you know? Because you might be in the car when I come on. You know, sometimes when people have them outrageous intros and you be having kids in the car, be like, man, turn that shit down. Nope. When you play mine on the intro, even if it was an accident rollover, you still gonna be doing this to the song. Well, when it ain't working, you gotta fiend for yourself. Fiend, just fiend. Yeah. I be posting on the block like a D cup. One more time, man. I like that shit, man. Y'all man, I got a couple shout outs for that though. I ain't gonna lie.
These niggas ain't your friends. Let's talk about it. Have you thought about it? They come around when you posted low key like a nigga.
See?
Munchy B.
And look, this is a perfect example. Look. Stole yo. Look, this is mine.
Cause, you know,
Just because I
voice
screen
kinda need a
record.
machine behind him. He can't,
This is mine.
you know, like
I posted this
should be
up
out there
and I robbed back on Fig.
Yeah.
And I got
He kinda need a
14
machine
hours
behind
ago,
him,
14
like a
hours
support
ago,
system. And I ain't talking about
5.1K.
She's slow. Fuck with little play, man. She do what she could do.
Look.
She only was doing what she worked.
Back
She
on
accept
Fig.
jail calls and record them. Who in jail? Whoever in
14
jail,
hours.
whether it's
5.1K.
Crib Mac, she accept.
You see that?
Jail calls.
You see that?
Recorded.
You see that?
Neighborhood, bro. And then
5.1K. 14 hours ago.
No, that. That's her get out. No, for real, that ain't.
Rob they ass.
That's her get out. No, but she call herself a manager though. Hey, you don't think, bro, like in danger though?
Did y'all see how fast my intro was? Let me rewind this back and show you how fast my intro is to get 5.1K. Ain't that some beat brazy ass shit? And I don't mean literally. I'm just talking about that shit brazy than a mug. Yeah. This is just editing. 5.1K. And I jacked they shit.
Munchy B. Still trying to explain his way through major platforms of him, the ADAM22 episode of him getting kicked with the you get Ryan kick from Street Fighter, and the new business with 4 Extra and his ADAM22 Diss against 4 Extra. Munchy B floating around right now. He trying to make his ends because of him losing the no jumper spot. Even to the point T-Rail and Smack kept telling him, you know they get paid good over there at no jumper, right? Yeah, but he trying to blow it off because Street News TV ain't gonna pay you like that. Back on Fig ain't paying you like that. But I see you trying to cloud up. You trying to keep your face relevant. And as you should, jump on whoever would allow you. But don't hear me talking. Just like always, Munchie gonna talk for himself. He say he the mayor, ain't he? Or even got shot, but that wasn't that type of. But I
You see how short that intro was? Smoked him. Now, let's not forget 5.1K 14 hours ago. You know how long this video is? For a free 5,000 wow? I call it free. I wasn't even talking a whole 60 seconds. How long was this bit? 8 minutes and 21 seconds. And I didn't even take a full 60. And I got 5.1K. And I swiped your shit like a credit card. Just give me my money. Y'all heard what Kai Cenat said. Just give me my money. Swiped him. See how easy it is? That you be to tell me, getting paid like that, would I go? Intro, outro? You want to hear the intro, outro? It's the outro. Intro, outro. That's the best part of the videos, intro, outro. Y'all like that front. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got a lot of comments about this. People was like, is that like, that's like some, what they say? They said it's a group way before my age. And they was like, that's smooth. That shit fire. I know, right?
These niggas ain't your friends. Let's talk about it. Have you thought about it? They come around when you win. But when it ain't working, you gotta fool for yourself. I be posting low key like a nigga.
Now straight to the outro. Here we go. Straight to outro. Here we go. This how I send y'all on y'all way with the outro.
I did it everything. I let these bitches boy hit from the back. Don't need protection for real. I don't need a license to kill. My giggity pop me a pill. I funny women for real. I told you I'm a bigger bill. Buy me a bitch, I say giggity good. I made this bitch on the internet too. I'm on this side with my boy little stew. We done played it so hard that we tended this stool. I told this Johnny they handle me down. Rick got me laser, I tell my fan. If I see a option, I ain't put a hand. A rock on a Peter like I'm did it clam.
Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for that. See how I took you on that low ride, smooth groove, and then I give you that bullshit, and then however you felt about the way I left it, man, I'll turn up on your ass before I leave this bitch, man. You ain't finna kick me like Munchie can't see. Man, I ain't really got no comments on the ending, though. Ain't nobody said nothing about the ending, though. But the beginning, they love that posted in the cut like a D cup. Yes, indeedy. I am him. I am him. But y'all see that sun shining on me? Shush. I don't even need lights no more, do I? I don't even need lights no more. It's so bright. That's the natural God-given light. That's the best light you can have. And then look at my shots, man. Come on, man. Tell me about myself. Got me looking a little more gray, but hey, if it's that way, it is what it is. But it's better than Aunt Hefe. Don't matter what the check says, as long as the feds pay. He there every day with kids all in the background. Got the nerve to tell the whole world, DC Baby Draco recorded you. Tell you, man, when I seen that live yesterday, I was like, this nigga got kids in the video. This nigga's in the kitchen. What? What? He's in the kitchen with the kids talking all in the background. Then he jumped and dropped, got his fat ass up in front of the camera because he know once somebody see them kids, they gonna roast you. But you know who kids we have seen? Oh, Dusty Draw Slim. And you know another person that got some funny, not to be like that, but some kids that kind of favor their dad? Bosco. Boy, just put Bosco with long hair. That's what his daughters look like. Sad. You would think they mama would have brought you mad at DC Baby Draco, but no. I'm not mad at DC Baby Draco. No, Sirski, I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not mad at nobody that's exploiting in their own way. That's exploiting. And the way Spody Face pulled up on him and how he was like, I'm a cameraman, I'm a non-affiliate. That's what. Oh, yeah. And Hefe mad because DC Baby Draco never. Hey, baby, hey, what it do for Show TV? DC Baby Draco and Hefe, that beef really started over that BS about some damn him wanting DC Baby Draco to come to his hood, and DC Baby Draco didn't get at him in time, and then it's back and forth bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, other than that, just back and forth bullshit. It's really like feminine. You know what I mean? Like, first, and then look, and Hefe getting into it with Munchie Can't See. He getting into it with Spider Lope. He getting into it with DC Baby Draco. The same way with Munchie. Munchie getting into it with Aunt Hefe. Munchie B getting into it with ADAM22. Now, you see these men having all these problems with other men. You see what I just said? Now you add that up. You put 1 + 1 is 2. They online talking about who dressed the best. And I know definitely I dressed the best. Woo. And then you over here talking about, yeah, he got skinny clothes on, and this, and that. And come on, man. Yeah, the only real thing that I could say out of all the content that Compton Rick Rock did within the past week, besides saying that bullshit about Mexicans and we ain't going back and forth with Mexicans, that bullshit that lie, is that somebody ain't gonna make it in 2026. And y'all think Rick Rock is just some genius for saying that. No, he know hood shit. These people have all spoke on me on their platforms. Mr. Whoever you are, probably 2 subscribers. See, this is the only time y'all get a voice. The little dudes always get a voice on somebody else's platform till they ass get deleted. Look at him. Pew, 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 pew. Out of here. John Wayne Tombstone style. Wide Earp your ass. Doc Holliday that. You out of here. Anything else? Because I know you still watching. But, like I said, the trolls come on platforms because they wish they shoulda, coulda been records. You gotta watch out for them coulda been records dudes. Because people willing to say anything for Drewski. And then, black people be the first ones talking about, why you hating on the Bloods? Ain't you a Blood? Why you hating on the Crips? Ain't you a Crip? When has any community came together besides coming up with a good name to come with the fuckery? We started out helping the community, and now we the very reason taking it out. And one thing I know for certain, words ain't never killed R.I.P. nobody. Actions did. Just like a strap. A strap ain't never did nothing to nobody. The person did. But I do feel y'all though. I be listening. Sometime. And some stuff don't go over my head. I just let it go over my head. Cause it ain't even worth speaking on. But, like I said, some of y'all live through us. Some of y'all wish y'all could do the things we do. It's a lot of people that watch me silently. Your biggest YouTubers are watching me even now. And they won't say nothing. Why? Because they just gonna listen. They not gonna put their name in the chat. You did? Like you got Bob Report. How the hell is a Texas-based podcast worried about what Neptune the Goon doing in LA? Bob Report got so many more subscribers than me. He felt the need, just like Rick Rock, Poetic Flacco. The only person I ain't had in 600 got in here before. Loose Cannon. Brick Baby has never been in here. Flacco's been in the chat. Flacco was in my chat in the first 2 weeks of YouTube. And this what he said in chat. What you got my name on the headline for? Man, I roasted him. He never said nothing again. The whole chat was like, damn, Neptune, you just got on here. You got Flacco answering you? People know that started with me from day one. Flacco used to be watching me. He's probably watching me now. You think if Flacco watched me at 2 weeks on YouTube after shutting down, kicking Cack being boo, you think Flacco still don't know who I am? Didn't I just tell you Bob Report way in Texas platform? The one that be Real Tune TV? And he be with 607 Unc? Do you not think if Bob Report is watching me, 607 Unc don't know me? King Yellow don't know me? They don't say nothing. They just watch you because that's the best thing you could do as a YouTuber. Just stay silent, even if they roasting you. But till it gets like big numbers, then that's when they'll address you. That's when you know you're a buster. Bosco would hurry up and ran to big platforms because he knew nobody knew me and I couldn't do it. Now, if Bosco had brought me in, he could have brought me Cam Capone. We could have told a whole nother story. But Bosco know we wouldn't have hung out long anyway because I know you ain't never did nothing. How you this old and you ain't did nothing? You hung out, you drunk, you ain't put nobody. Bosco ain't even put nobody on the hood. Ask Bosco who he put on the hood. Nobody. Ask him. Ask him how many times he shot dice with us in the alleys. Nope, just watching because he didn't have no money. Not talking bad on him, but the best I ever seen Bosco do in the hood is sell $5 trees. That's it. I ain't never seen him selling dubs. It was always swag. So, it's just like, don't put on this whole gangster persona like you thugging and you on this big platform calling yourself the mayor and just lying, man. You just lying. But it is what it is, though. It is what it is. Just like me with my age. My niece, nephews, cousins, some homeboys, some bras I used to fuck with like to roll them tree trunks. I be like, why do you put so much in there? You gonna get high. Why do you put so much trees up in that thing? And then be having roaches like this long. Man, do you know that's like if you broke that down, like y'all smoking like y'all Snoop Dogg. Y'all seen how Snoop Dogg ashtray look? He don't got roaches, he got water bugs. Like them is past roaches. They like baby blunts. What do you mean? I didn't smoke so much of this, my body is used to it. And then I used to go back and forth with niggas so much, I used to pull out and floss on niggas. Hundreds, trees, whatever I was doing. And then when I showed them, oh, it ain't this, oh, it ain't that. And then they say, oh, man, you live in woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. Then you show them your house. Oh, it ain't yours. So yeah, I'm done with them days. Ask Nina Boy and ask Loose Cannon and Old Dirty Draw Slim and Spider Loc when they all was on the podcast and we was all on the podcast on live together, and then they gave me $100 cash app, and then I went and showed my house. Yeah. And I made sure that the cash app went through. I got off the live and looked at my cash app, and then they was like, oh, Neptune, man, I know he didn't do us like that. I know he didn't take the money and run. Woo doo woo doo woo, man. Hey, Neptune, man, come on, man. Now, you know how Nina Boy, it was his show. He's like, come on, man. Neptune, don't do us like that, man. Come on, man. That's crazy, man. Hey, I don't think Neptune gonna do us like that, man. Let me see in the stream again. Let me see if I could, see if he, how Nina Boy do with that OG motherfucking swag he got from the old man from the liquor store that be asking for change. His whole voice, I can't even watch Nina Boy though. I don't even know how I got on that show. I know how. I knew his brother. Yeah, I knew I was in the cell. When I was running the yard, perfect example. When I was running the yard for the Bloods, Nina Boy brother, No Good from Fruitown Brim, was my celly. And he knew not to come at me with that cut shit. Cause he was from he wasn't from UBN, he was from BL, he from Bloodline. Prison gang. And I'm running the yard. And then when I told Nina Boy that before he even had me on the show, cause he said we was gonna talk about Bosco. Once again, didn't know Bosco was gonna be on there. But what I could say online, I said to his face, and I said it to his face, and they kept muting me. I was so new to YouTube, I couldn't even take myself off of the mute. I didn't even know how to do it. So that's why they see me straight pulling nutties. I'm just like, all you can do is see my lips moving. They had me on. Because every time Bosco said, and then now I see they gave him more of the platform to speak because he has a fan base. I'm the nobody. Now I see it. At first I'll be like, man, yo, what? But I can't take, they know him first. That's just like people in the hood know me and know what I'm saying to be true more than Bosco. But that's real life. On the internet, he got another life. And you got to understand it's another life on YouTube. So don't take it personal. You take it personal, you crashing out for the same people that don't care about you and tell you you got Temu chains on. Even if it got the lock and the snaps on the side, they still gonna say it's a Temu chain, just because they can't push the button and do what you do like this. They gonna call it Temu. The nigga called me Temu all yesterday. I'm telling a nigga how to rob me. Look, you gotta make sure it pop when you put it in. You hear that snap? Now it ain't coming out. Now you got 2 more that you put on the side. They ain't selling it like that on Temu, weirdo. But you can show a nigga all day. You can lead a dude to water, but you can't make him drink. And I ain't say a horse, a dude to water, and he's still dumb as a horse. It's sad, but it's facts. So like I said, the only thing I know that's a fact in this YouTube street is Adam22 crossed that line. But he already crossed the line. But we let him cross the line. Why? Taking him to our hood, embracing him like he folks. You feel me? Oh shit, my shit dancing. Y'all see me? Y'all should see my Temu chain dancing. Oh, Temu. Hey, Temu. Oh shit, I ain't even seen my shit. Bling bling. Every time I come around your city, bling bling. Pinky ring worth about 50, bling bling. Every time I buy a new ride, bling bling. Lorenzo, Toyota, Hamatai, bling bling. Ah, bling bling, what's up? Bling bling, what's up? Bling bling. Yeah. Oh shit now. Ooh, wait. Oh shit, I ain't never seen my shit hitting like this before. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. See, I wish I could play some anything. Rockstar lifestyle, might not make it. Wake up early in the morning, 10 o'clock drinking. I'm so wasted. She's so wasted. Everybody, man, let's all get wasted. I wish I could play music, but they know the artists. We would be DJs up in here. Like, people would really get views and subscribers if they YouTube know they wrong for that. YouTube know they wrong. Cause like pretty much like by playing the music, ain't that helping to promote the artist? Or are they just saying that if we play music, we can dissect stuff and like why you have to like talk after every what is it, like 4 bars? You gotta turn it off? And it's a fact too. Like I told y'all in my last live, when I was playing that Adam22 4 extra disc, and I played it like so many times in my video, it was taking all day to monetize. And then I said after that live, after last night live, I was gonna turn it off. I did, cause it never processed. Anytime you got something that's processing over the normal time, they finna try to get you for some copyright shit. And then I noticed back on Fig didn't play the whole disc. And this is what made it Bible the truth that is copyrighted. If Poetic Flacco, Adam22 main boy, did not play the whole disc fully through, and he just broke it down in sections, I knew it was copyright. Just like serving in the hood, when you know the police is the police, I advise you, children and grown people, do not sell drugs. Please, I am saying, do not sell drugs. But if you do, if that person comes to you with a dirty shirt, dirty jeans, dirty shoes, but then he put out his hand and his fingernails look like mine, clean, that's a police. Dead homies. See how I just put you up on game? Now I just put you up on YouTube too. Same game. If you ever see a smoker come to your hood and ask for that ish, dirty t-shirt on, fucked up hat, long hair, beard, dirty jeans, dirty shoes. But when he puts out his hand and they not clean nails, they clean nails like mine, 100% the police. And you say, well, that's just, look, cliche. You know why I know it's true? Because the nigga I told next to me that went click, click, this how the police did him in front of the Los Angeles Mission. You know, the police station right across the street, like literally you can cross the street and the police station right there. I told this nigga, don't fuck with dude. He the police. He served him twice. I said, bro, you never sell to nobody with the fingernails clean. I already served him 2-3 times already. You know, you can't tell a nigga nothing. They trying to pay bills. All right, nigga. Next morning, never forget it. I'm on my way home. 6 o'clock in the morning. I already been there since 12 o'clock at night. I already fed the birds. I gave all the smokers what they had to come in. The smoker come back from the police station area. Not from it, but from the street, the side street of it. So he walk up. He say, yeah, let me get a dub. And then he look at me, and I look at him. And I'm standing looking at him. He got the long stringy hair. He was real short white boy. He had glasses. He had a dirty ass hat on. His hair was long at the top, beard, regular shirt, some jeans, some messed up Nike running shoes. But them fingernails was, they wouldn't even have nails. They was all the way manicured down with no dirt. I was like, he's military. He's used to wearing beards. He dresses like that's the best undercovers. They get a lot of them from the military. They know how to lay up and stay up. Like, you know what I mean? Man, as soon as this, he ain't even a homie because he was from Grape Street. He put his hand out like this. The police must have had a hoodie or something. And when he pulled out his hand like he was going to give him the money, clack, clack. The handcuff was already around the police hand, as if that was his mission. When he went to work that day, they told him, all right, you're going to back him up today? He purposely put the cuffs on himself, asked him to buy the work, and as soon as he came to he was like, yeah, here you go. And then when he said, here you go, clack, clack, now he was chained up to the police. And he went to jail. What? Have you ever seen somebody get handcuffed with the police and walked across the street? I ain't never heard of that shit neither. I seen it though, but I ain't heard of it. I saw it though, but I ain't heard of it. Forgot that nigga name from Grape Street. And his mama was from Bounty Hunter. Ain't that something? Yep. As soon as my boy came out to make that transaction, right in front of the Los Angeles Bishop. I think that's like Wall on the side. Wall Street. Man, that nigga put out his hand. That police came out that hoodie. Ay, 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 ay. On the dead homies. I was just like, I ain't even run or nothing. I was like, damn. Early in the morning, you take a nigga to jail at 6, he's for sure gonna be in the county by tonight. That process work is gonna be done by the next shift. The next shift is just gonna be driving your ass straight down the street. Cause you already downtown. They're gonna drive you to the county jail. And then the crazy part of county jail is it's like gambling. You go in there, being from where you from, it's the luck of the draw of what's going on with your homies on the street or even in there. Because you walk right into it. Ain't no talking, ain't no discussion. And me, like I said, I'm tatted down all the way on my back, my face, everywhere. So it ain't no 4X gonna ask me where I'm from. He gonna already know. And I'm light-skinned, brown-skinned, whatever you want to call it. That's a fact. That'd be your worst time out of it. That's another reason why people spooky J to go to jail. Because of what come with it. Don't nobody want to be up in there eating no motherfucking boiled eggs, a jelly, and a cereal, and a spoon that's sticking out of the plastic bag. Eggs be all broke up. Shells be all at the bottom of the bag like somebody done threw it around 50 times before it got to you. You be lucky if yours got a little bump in it, like somebody did this to the egg. You be like, ooh, I got a good one. Man, you be seeing some people egg bag, man, the yolk be showing and everything. You like, jeez, they don't give a fuck. Hell yeah. The best breakfast you gonna get is when you go into court. And you know how the broke niggas is. Boy, they can't wait to go to court. Because they gonna come back to them 2 hot burritos. Them regular bean burritos. People be, oh man, stacked up on them. I'm talking about, it be niggas coming back with 8 damn burritos. Talking about he got an OR, he finna go home. Go home? Why you got so many burritos? I done seen that too. I'm going home. I got a DA reject OR, but the nigga got 8 burritos in his pocket. Stop it. Cause like I said, if Munchie B can get away with saying that peanut butter stuff didn't happen to him, well, hey, it's real life and it's YouTube. I let him have it. He will never go on a podcast with me. He won't. And then if he agreed to it, my stipulations is bring Dagan weed. No. I'm not finna keep going back and forth with no little Munchie. I want to talk to the nigga I know that started your bullshit ass name. He has to confirm. Even if it's I know it's your brother. I know it's your brother. But y'all don't got the same dad, brother. So y'all share the same mom. That's it. But that made you feel you could share his name and take it somewhere else. You burnt out. You took it to a whole nother hood because the name was already made. Boy, I'm telling you about these millennium kids. And some of them just on top of it faster than us. I just believe Munchie B, he was on top of it faster than everybody. He seen how many Bloods used to knock out, because that's when Inglewood, all the Bloods, we wasn't beefing. Munchie B hood, the Inglewood families, they are the first Bloods to start shooting other Bloods in Inglewood. Fact. Inglewood families are the first Bloods to shoot other Bloods. Tell Munchie B to talk about that. Mr. Mayor, how you gonna be the mayor? You know how many Inglewood hoods are like, nigga, hell nah, nigga. How is somebody from a hood that started all the wars gonna be the forefront of Inglewood and B Team? Man, niggas will knock your block off. They already tried. Why do you see this bold character that he has on the internet? Why you think they hit him 2 times in the head? And we're not just talking 2 at the same time. We're talking about 2 whole different occasions, years in between, and everybody want headshot. When people go dome to you, they don't want you to survive. And when they go dome on you, that means they was close up on you. You was blind before you was blind. You was blinded by the limelight. You seen people with your big brother? He was behind a door like this, and he seen all them real Bloods, and we was all young ass boys with long ass red t-shirts on and the dickies and the chucks on with them baggy ass pants. And then you gotta tie your dickies inside your chucks so they don't drag on the back, so the back of your dickies won't be all like confetti. Munchie used to be behind the door watching us like, damn, I wish I were my brother. Then, when he got old enough to be a Munchie, Munchie then came out the closet into his brother's marvelous light. I can be Munchie from Inglewood families. My brother's from Crenshaw Mafia, but that doesn't even matter. As long as he doesn't get out and out me on the internet, I'm safe. And if you're really my brother, you wouldn't do that. Now would you, Big Munchie? And come right back and crawl back in his black hole. Because he is a created character. Munchie, I don't care who say, oh yeah, I know Munchie for this, I know Munchie for that. You could did all the squabbling in the world. You just like Loose Cannon. You stole the nigga name from New York. Loose Cannon didn't even get his own name. Let's put that out there. Loose Cannon got his name from a New York dude. That's why he was trying to sell beats to people, acting like he was this DJ or something. Loose Cannon name ain't Loose Cannon. He took it from somebody in New York, bro. Bet y'all didn't know that, huh? Loose Cannon. He stole that name just like Munchie B stole the name. So how can you say either one of them is different? They just get up in there and lie. But you know what it is too? My generation, who they said, Yeah. Oh, since you mentioned King Pill, I got up on there with King Pill. Yes, I went on with King Pill live. Watch, maybe I got it in here. I went live with King Pill, and then he told me, "Yeah, Munchie had a name." And woo woo. Munchie had a name because his name was already out there from the bigger Munchie. Ain't no other Munchie. I ain't heard of a Munchie from no other hood. His name was already out there. We was doing shit. Y'all don't get that. Y'all still stuck on this YouTube shit. Okay, you want to mention King Pill? I'm finna try to see if I can find a live. You want to mention King Pill? Hey, when I told King Pill on the live, hey, yeah, me and Munchie Hood used to beef back in the day. Oh, yeah? I never heard of that. Yeah, because your ass from Pomona. So you don't know the real Munchie. We deaded that issue quick. You didn't even know we used to beef, so don't tell me about this reputation that you say this Munchie has, because you would have known him to get out with Queen Streets and neighborhood Pyrus. That's a fact. So stop trying to suck D, because you trying to get on. And Adam22, since you hyping King Pill up, Adam22 said, "Hey man, so what do you guys think about King Pill coming over here, man? I don't. You guys think he's still relevant to come on the podcast?" He told me he's been on Cam Capone. He showed me his resume. Woo! Right after Munchie B wasn't supposed to be there no more, and Gumby's sitting on the side. And they all lush, and that other goofy looking girl, and Gumby was up there, and Aunt Hefe, and they was asking Lush, and Lush was like, "Well, I really don't have a problem with him, and the only thing I can say is that he call you out for a fade recently? Didn't King Pill call you out for? I guess that's just for whatever, but I really honestly don't have a problem with him." Yeah. And then Munchie B get on Street News TV, and he say, "Yeah, man, woo. So you want to go to back? Well, I could go to back. I could go back to No Jumper if I want to, but no, I'm kind of cool." You still considering to say those words means you can still considering to go back to No Jumper. Why? Cause of the money. Think about this. When Munchie lost that job, y'all just hear the drama. I'm thinking about the money and the different way of living Munchie's gonna have to deal with, because he's not gonna get paid the numbers he was getting from Adam22. That's why he's still in the back of his head wanna go back. That's why you make statements, "I can go back if I want to." No, Munchie, you still caught up in the titles. Just because he got that many subscribers, you caught up on the clout. That's why you took your brother's name. It just keep going in the same circle. How would you even consider going back to No Jumper when he just kicked your freaking butt? Shit just don't be making no sense sometimes. And y'all believe in Munchie B. Man, when somebody speak highly of that dude, I'm telling you, see how lazy, my eyes ain't even lazy, but you see how this eye didn't even want to raise up all the way, like, Munchie? You talk about peanut, nigga, in the pen, we was calling him peanut butter. Look, because only the real ones know. Look, if you know Big Munchie and you know Lil Munchie as like real bloods that, been in county jail, like our generation started changing it up to where all bloods wasn't the same. Start tripping on Pyrus and shit. But when anybody mention Munchie B, they gonna say which one, or if they know which one, on West Side 400 Queens, they gonna say peanut butter blood. Dead homies. But on the internet, I guess y'all believe them. The Crips, they don't know like that. He got Hoovers and Crips speaking on his behalf about the peanut butter. But mind you, if you got 4-leaf still laughing at you about it, but you give big shout outs to another 40 Crip member by the name of Spody Face for wanting to catch the fade, but the dude from Hood Stocks, oh yeah, shout out Spody Face, oh yeah, that was funny, oh. And another neighborhood nigga, Brick Baby, yeah, shout out my nigga Brick Baby, man, stay up, man, free that nigga Brick Baby, BJ. And you the mayor. And you shouting out Brick Baby, a name that is on the big U draws down Rico. That's your friend, huh? If that's his friend, let me remind you again. Munchie B then had conversations with Brick Baby on that phone. The same phone in the Rico case that shows all 10 digits. Remember Eddie Boy said everybody else that posted bail, they numbers is just the last 4. Brick Baby, full 10 digits is on the paperwork, not blocked out. This is little Eddie Boy told you that. Mm-hmm. And y'all still saying or running with the narrative, Brick Baby ain't telling. So Munchie B, you know they got your number too, right? If Brick Baby was your boy, ha ha ha, shout out Brick Baby, free that. And we know y'all was talking behind the scenes. Well, the same phone where Brick Baby was talking about RIP and niggas, but didn't get convicted by the feds because they knew it was a lie. Well, I bet you your grid program is the reason why you didn't get linked in too, huh? So you got Brick Baby, phone, hot as a firecracker, all DA, all data going to the feds, and then you got Munchie B linking up with him, getting Brick Baby number, and everything linked up with man. That's man, I don't even know where to go with that conversation. 2 police ass niggas. You can say what you want. Brick Baby number is on the paperwork. You can see, you can act how you want to feel. Brick Baby whole 10 digits is on that paperwork, a big U. And you mean to tell me Brick Baby supposed to have took a deal? Why he still waiting to go to prison? Mm-hmm. Don't it remind you a little of the O Block 6 or O Block 8? You know how they lost a long time ago, but they still waiting to go to the pen? Yeah, I know. Y'all believe in Brick Baby too, huh? His name on the paperwork. It said he claimed bodies talking to his homies on the phone. The feds ain't finna let you slide with no bodies. Oh, Brick Baby was lying. Y'all believe him. Sure do. Y'all like, comment, subscribe that nigga. 060 Crip, Kill Squad. I put Kill Squad on cuz. What's up with Bunchy KC, cuz? 060 Hood. Hood. Shut your mark ass up. I wouldn't be surprised if he pop up on the motherfucking Lil Durk case. Dead homies. Giving that mark ass nigga no pass. I shouldn't have given him a pass in the county jail, nigga. I met him with the red dreads. I'm like that. I wouldn't give a damn, nigga. I'll be there. And my hood ain't the deepest. So I'm used to squabbling everybody. It only take a few steppers to make your hood hot as firecracker with all the other hoods. And then once you get it cracking like the 4th of July, now you got to keep it going in the county jail just in case you ain't got you ain't got that no more. Like really, what are we talking about? And then if you ain't from a deep ass hood, be a mark and try to take your black ass back to that neighborhood where your mama stay, your daddy stay, your granny stay, please, please, don't pop it to me. Brick Baby was full-fledged confessing to murking people, whatever, with people on the phone. And Brick Baby didn't get convicted, didn't get pressed on none of these lies he told. The feds was listening. Do y'all understand? We ain't talking about no sheriffs. We ain't talking about no police. No, the feds, just like O Block 6, they followed you all the way from the cameras to find where you, they did pure investigation on you before they come and get you. Then, not only did you get caught with guns and your phone hot as a firecracker, you got caught with the gun you was showing on No Jumper. They said you was trying to throw it off the balcony with the shells. Do you see what Brick Baby does? How do you think throwing the clip and shells off the balcony that the police, the feds wasn't gonna walk around that way? So you think they were just so stupid just come to your front door to arrest you? Knowing you got all these charges, they just came to your front door just to get you. Shut your mark ass up. Boy, if I was from 6-0 and I was in the feds with Brick Baby, I would be pressing blood. Just alone of your number being in a Fed case. Your phone number. And what was you talking about? I'm tired of working for these people, cuz. Remember, that's on his paperwork too. Who was he randomly talking to? And the phone wasn't even on. And they got that information. Then they got him arguing with the bitch in front of his mama. Talking about how he gonna do her something. Sure ain't heard about no domestic charges, huh? Mm-hmm. Brick is the trick, huh? Yeah, I know. Brick Baby your nigga, huh? Yeah, I know. What's your name again? Where you from? And you say you fuck with Brick Baby? For sure. All right. That's the best conversation we could have. For real. Then look. Remember when Brick Baby had his homies go on Instagram and tell him that he owed the hood? He owed his homies. And when he come to the hood, they gonna take his chain. Remember that? That's when Brick Baby started talking about Kill Squad. Remember that? You know his face is like this with the No Jumper pillow and the couch. In the feds, Rico, black and whites, they got a picture of Brick Baby with the No Jumper pillow right there in the back. Brick Baby is famously snitching. Why got Brick Baby so much in the Rico? Do y'all not know how many times I just put this nigga facts on Big U? You remember on No Jumper how Brick Baby never wanted to talk bad about Big Draws? And remember, we just knew him as Big U. Brick Baby accidentally called him Big Draws. The AKA only the hood knew him as that name. And why would they call him Big Draws? He was doing big things like Debo. And if he got all this snaky stuff going on with being a Debo in the hood, it makes me think, who did Big U press to get his son to play for the Chargers? I'ma let y'all cook on that for a little bit. Mysteriously, out of all the children he tried to save in his community, Big U's son play for the Chargers in LA? That's some shaky shit. And you see why his son ain't got nothing to say on no platforms. Why? Because the franchise will not even hear of it. Boy, if you do anything to make this franchise have anything to do with your black ass father, your ass is grass. And you know who told him that? The man he punked to get him in. Big U punked somebody to get his son on the Chargers. So if you hear this somewhere else, just know they watch Say Less Moments TV. Because like I said, once again, you got Bob, the report, way in Texas, Real Tune TV, getting in my lives. I'm from LA, nigga. Stay your country dusty boot ass in Texas. What the hell is you worried about what I say about Gumby and stuff like that? Nigga, that's LA, nigga. And then you watching me, and then you gonna add the Bloods to it. So you already got problems with the Hoovers, and we already know it ain't that many Bloods in Texas. So please, pick it, Blood. The Bob Report, Real Tune TV. Don't y'all got so many subscribers that y'all shouldn't even be getting in my lives? The fuck is you telling me for, bitch? Talking about what this nigga say? Let me show you what the Bob Report. I'm gonna show you right here. It's facts. Let me show you what old Bobby, the Bob Report said. It ain't capping. It's something to do with Gumby, one of my shorts. Yep, it's this one.
Hoover Gumby. What the hell is going on?
Look it. Bob Report.
Crip and Cuzzo banning you. Just like you try to ban them from LA.
Where it's at?
Banned you from Fort Worth, Texas.
What that say at the top?
And not only that, he said,
right
if
here.
they see you,
This is the Bob Report.
Bye-bye. They not talking about
see that?
fights. They not talking about nothing else. Gumby, this is breaking news. This is not good for you, bro.
Let me do it better for y'all.
The way you popped it on the internet.
Let me show y'all then. See, he said I'm popping it. So look, you see this? I'm gonna show you. And then we're gonna hit this. See, this is me. So let me show you I'm lying.
That you couldn't come back, and you told them we the originators
what
of
that say?
This, and that. How do you feel right now with Texas on your line and pressing it over the internet? Over the internet, OG Gumby, Crip and Cuzzo, with two others.
What that say?
OG
Bob
Kunta
Report.
And LA
yeah, I know.
Ron sitting next to him.
Yeah, I know. I be lying, huh?
Threats.
I be lying, huh?
Against your life.
Look how many subscribers he got.
How could they even feel comfortable?
Why
with doing that?
Is he even talking to me?
Because your homies in LA.
That's the Bob Report.
Talking about
in my chat.
You hiding.
So you said I'm lying, right? You said I'm lying?
Ones that was working for the feds.
Well, that's the Bob Report right here, gang.
And then
so
on the internet,
how much lying can I do? This Say Less Moments TV. I told you there's no rap back. Anybody else got any more questions? Here. See, I got the facts. Now I'm not gonna speak up on nobody unless I got the facts. And I just showed you. And this is what he exactly said. Why I gotta be a fluky, homie? I don't know you and you don't know me. Cause I'm talking about him doing fluky shit over there trying to start the wars of LA and Texas. You over there on 607 Unk and all that, nigga doing goofy ass shit, nigga. And then I got on your ass, and then this bitch ass Bob Report, nigga, gonna come in my motherfucking shit. And it, hold on. Yeah, that's his shit right there. I wrote it twice. No, I ain't texting that nigga again. Hold on. Where this nigga at? Bob Report. And y'all see me do it. Look, I'll do it again. Look, take it down. This is my text message, right? The Bob Report is this last one. Yeah, I'll show you niggas. Hold up. Where's nigga? Oh. He got 9,000. He got 9,500 subscribers. I got 4. That nigga got me by 5K by jumping on 607 linking up with Real Tune TV. Probably, no jumper mentioning these people. Nigga, I ain't got none of that. And then you know what he told me? How many years you been on here? I said, nigga, I've been on here no years. Nigga, I've been on here 10 months. 9 months going on 10. Now, how you like them apples? So don't be worried about what I'm talking to. Oh, you sure got quiet. Talking about I'm capping. People sure get quiet when you produce the receipts real quick. Rick Ross moments. Huh? Just like a Rick Ross chain. Huh? Can't do nothing with me like Bosco and Munchie. This is a fact. See, every time, that's why I love the trolls. That's why I do this. He said, I report ain't hollering at you. And then I show it to your mark ass plus the short that's at 2K. I'm only at 2K. But I'm sure feeling like pressure. Y'all like the way I sung that? Want me to do it again? Look, I be blowing smoke, leaving tire track hawk burn marks in the middle of your road. Cause I'm that pressure. Yeah, y'all looking at pressure. You see what I'm drawing up here? This is my YouTube. I'm finna finish this. I'm laid up on $100 bills. Gotta keep the satchel with the blicky though. Sometimes I might be leaning, sometimes I might be on a straight soda. Cooling like a fan, like in the hood, the palm trees. I'ma have downtown LA up there. You already see the Cash App. And then I ain't smoking. I got one of them OG toothpicks in my mouth. Yeah, I'm not blowing no more. I'm blowing, but that ain't what I'm doing. I'm chilling, reminiscing, thinking about all the brotherskis that left before me and how, all the way to the last person, Lil Duke. Bosco got him caught up in the twist. Rest in peace, Lil Duke. Bosco made you famous, getting on his live one time. And everybody in that live, besides Lil Duke, was in the hood every day. 4 to 5 months later, Lil Duke, the same place where Bosco showed he was at, we'll just put it like this, keep it internet. He got hit around that area. Y'all put 1 + 1 is 2. I don't know. I'm like Munchie can't see. I don't know nothing. But the same place Bosco showed where he was is around the area where he RIP. Mind you, even if Bosco wanted to get back, he got to come from Long Beach because he live in Long Beach with all the Crips. Ask King Peel. But I love the faneries up in here, you know. We didn't have Loose Cannon fans come up in here knowing he a rat. We didn't have Brick Baby fans come up in here. We didn't had King Peel fans come up in here. We didn't have Baby B Braves fans come up in here. And once I said what I said, it sure got quiet in this chat. That's why I said, I'm not no motherfucking 600. I'm not no ATM Richie. I'm not no King Peel. Bruh, I'm telling you the real. And if you don't like it, I'll show you my phone. And that's when the chat get quiet. It's just regular shit to me, though. That's why brothers like me can run the yard for the whole card. Because I might talk and act how I act. But you know what? When I make a move, I got receipts. That's how I know if I came to a prison yard level 4. I could easily just be on BS and just get on some politics like, look what this nigga Braves doing on the internet. And just that alone, you will get up out of there because you showing the facility talking to these niggas trying to be Wendy Williams. You know what a double what thing is? If niggas having motion at visit and they bringing the Cinenac in, the phenanones up in there, you making the spot hot by being on the phone and being on YouTube. Blood, you gotta go. We got some other motion here. We gelling. You YouTubing, blood. So what's the next thing? Something go down here, nigga. We have a melee, and what you gonna get on YouTube and tell everything and everybody what happened, where they was from? Blood gotta go. I don't know what Braves talk about breathe on them, but my breathe on them is this: get them gone, don't gotta touch him. Oh yeah, them same ones in the video that call they sell bloods. I want all them to get you off the yard. Because without you, they wouldn't have been doing the goofy shit. So since they did it with you, here's their faces. Shooting dice with them, all y'all. You heard what I said? I didn't say since y'all in the video, y'all gotta go. But since y'all in the video, like Diddy, in the background, on the gang, y'all gotta get them out of here. On the dead homies. You knew it was wrong before he even told you what he was finna do. And you said okay. Because if you didn't, if you seen the video, I would let anybody walk away as if, even if you told him, hey bro, that video wasn't cool, man, I didn't want to be on there. If you told him that face to face, you don't got to touch him. You stay. Come on. Come on. Come on. You stay. I'll show some love. At least you said something to his face. Come on. Nobody else? Get him. Dead homies. That's how that go. And Munchie, we gonna roll him in a. Look, if Munchie B go to prison, you know what they gonna give blood? Anybody been in prison? If he's blind, they gonna give him a stick on West Side Foes. And then he gonna have to wear a vest that say blind. Like he working construction, the neon color. Come on, man. Don't pop it to me. With the two black snaps in the front. Blood gonna be with a stick. He can't even walk around the yard without that stick, or they gonna take it from him and say he ain't blind no more. Facts. Ain't nothing to do with Figaro. Hey, it's a fact. Ain't got nothing to do with Figaro. Yup. And you see how little that yard is? Y'all ever paid attention with Baby B Braids? He did that little short and got his phone took, and they was shooting dice with everybody wearing them $59.99 motherfucking mesh ass Nikes and them $14.99 Rydell sweats. I'll do it like him. Tee. Tee. Yeah, I'll do it like Braids. Tee. Y'all know he be doing that tee. When he be laughing and say tee, man, he sound like a hood rat bitch. Tee. Y'all think that's gangster? When he be like, I don't eat the onions. Tee. Y'all don't hear that little flamboyancy coming out? Yeah, play if you want to. I could lose all the subscribers. Just say less. I roast everybody. Ain't no blood and cripping. It ain't no difference, nigga. You shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have posted it. You shouldn't have did it. I'll use your own words on you while you getting up off the yard. You shouldn't have did it. What makes you special to run a YouTube and put all our business out on the streets? Prison politics don't work like that. We don't go. You might as well just tell it to Adam, just like Gumby. Talk about an M1 and then mad when Whack 100 produced the paperwork. You're doing the same thing. Why? The feds is watching Who's Who's too. Goofy. And do you know how some of the older feds, just think about it in gang world. The feds is just like gang world. I bet some of them OG fed cops that be watching the new ones be right over their shoulder and tell them, hey, you don't even have to do work no more. You can edit and clip just like they do posting to YouTubes and make a movie ready for the jury. Mm, 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 mm. Gots to be more careful. But Braze is blabbity blab blab like Wendy Williams. Talking about all the fights, Blueface ain't good. You know, one day, somebody's gonna get up with Braze. Now I know, y'all think he the roughest, he the toughest, and he be doing this thing on gang. And it's like this, you know what I mean? Like it's a fact. Like you shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have did it. And then he could say, well, Neptune said this, and that. I never put person, places, things, and I never put nothing on the internet that wasn't out first. I was the first one to say, yeah, I'm a blood man. That peanut butter got put in Munchie butt. Yep, I'm him. But it was already on the internet. Bosco, the way I put him on blast, they gonna be like, that's hood beef. Bosco fade, bro. I'll talk about him till kingdom come. Oh yes, he will wear a vision impaired vest on the dead homies. And he's gonna have to carry the stick. And you know another thing Munchie B gonna get? If he go to any prison, they gonna give him them blue blockers. Them big old black glasses with the thick ass sides. Come on, man. If you been in the pen, you know exactly what I'm saying, and I'm telling the truth. Munchie B will be in there with glasses, blue blockers, with the yellow vest that he has to wear with the 2 snaps on top of his CDC prisoner blue top. And he better not never come out that cell without that on. Because them police is tripping. You know why they tripping so hard? Because there's OG blacks in there that wanted your bottom bunk and bottom cell, and there's OG Southsiders that wanted your bottom bunk and bottom cell, and there's white people that wanted your bottom bunk and bottom cell. There's some Asians that been up there 100 years that want your bottom bunk, bottom cell. Shall I go on? Border Brothers. And the police owe them favors. Because they low-key telling. They don't on YouTube telling. And it ain't going. And the number one thing about them old school prison gangsters, every move will not be on paper. Every play, even if we know you told, it ain't gonna be on paper. And there's some niggas in there dancing on ice right now. And they the OGs, probably been up in there 25, 30 years. I done had one OG that I try to move on from 456. Nigga been up in there 20-some years. Mind you, I already had been a rep of a yard. You know what Blood go tell the police? And he thought it was early in the morning, because he left at 5 o'clock in the morning, that nobody was going to hear him. Yeah, man, this new young homie y'all moved up in there, man. I can't take it, man. He be blowing them cigarettes and blowing that weed. Man, come on, man. You know, I'm supposed to have a single cell, man. You know, yeah, but on paper, man, you know, we'll try to get him out as soon as we can. Ooh. Blood from 4-5 Bigs. A OG nigga that been in there. When I was in there, that was like 2010. No, 2012. So he had already been in there like 27 years. How many years he been in there now? And still probably telling. That nigga said the new young homie. Let's start with them words first. The new young homie. Oh, you just told him I'm a blood. You went to go tell the building police to stamp that I'm a blood. I bet you they wrote that down in that big ass logbook. They write something in that logbook every fucking shift. And anything that the police think is vital, if nothing else happened that day, they wrote down the incident of my celly coming down there saying what he said about me. And it might be two measly ass words, but we will never get that book. I ain't never seen nobody steal the police book. Never. Not even on a level 4. We don't do that whack 100 shit. We ain't on the paperwork. It ain't that crucial to us. It's like if you get away with it, the way the homie say, when we do find out, cause it's in the air. They'll say it's up in the air, but they'll tell him too. If we ever find out you the reason, just know what you got coming. And I don't care if Blood been in there 27 years. He'd be like, all right, all right. And I'll be there sitting there like, yeah, Blood told on me. And he did. What? Because it's like, why would I just wake up in the morning and just say, oh yeah, I seen him walk to the police when he woke up early to go to the kitchen. He woke up at like 4:30 in the morning when they cracked the door, and that nigga thought everybody was asleep because the lights was still off. It was one police at the bottom and one police in the tower, and this nigga went down there. And you know when it's quiet, if you listen and he talking even regular voice, that shit echo and it's very loud. He told on me, but it was no other homie to confirm it. But I moved out the next day, or that day before he came back from work, I was gone. Blood told on me, and then once I moved out, that's when we politicked on Blood, and Blood he didn't say he want no fade. Yep, but he didn't fuck with me, and then he started fucking with Big Mike from 45 Bigs. They got a couple of hot ones. Big Mike, I'll say Big Mike. I ain't gonna say the other nigga told on me. And yeah, Big Mike from 45 Bigs. He got about like maybe like 3, 4 M1s on. He a big old fat dark nigga. Look like he from Swans. He look like Eastside Swan nigga. He look like Hubba Bubba from Swans. But yeah, Big Mike had all the low riders and stuff. Like he was like a kingpin over in the 4.56s. And my relative is Baby Lloyd. Baby Lloyd is a kingpin over there. He wet daddied out right now. I haven't heard from him in a long time, but the last time I heard from his little nephew, man, he told me Baby Lloyd was out there off that wet with crackhead heels. He was like, he just be wilding out. He got a gang of money. All he do is smirk that ish. I think somebody got smoked, or either his mama died or somebody got smoked. And ever since then, it said Baby Lloyd just been twisting that sherm and walking around with no shoes on with the crackhead heels like he downtown LA. I was like, nah. They was like, yeah. They was like, he still got low riders. He still got his spot, but he just be belling around in the set looking like a smoker. And all his baby homies, like all the Baby Lloyds and all that under him, like they factors, but they, like Blood pushing around like a smoker. You feel me? But he ain't doing no Monster Cody. He ain't he ain't doing what Spider Loc said, Monster Cody was doing, but he's still out there on them wet daddies. And if Baby Lloyd's still alive, I hope he doing better. Cause the last time he tried to when he got out the pen, he called me and I left him my phone number when I left to the streets. And I was with, and he know I was selling with Munchie B. Me and Munchie B, he used to be like, this for you and your celly, Blood. I know y'all smoke this shit. And he buy pouches of tobacco. So he'll give us like it was a $10 bar of tobacco, and then he'll give us some fat ass trees. And then Munchie B was like, hey, Blood, we ain't finna smoke all this. I'd be like, nah, Blood, we could get some money with this. He's like, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. Whoa, whoa. I was like, yeah, Blood, like, shit, I be wanting to smoke, but nigga, these niggas paying $10, $20 for pinheads. Man, I'd rather get the money. That's why I love Munchie B. And that's why every time he got out of juvenile hall, or even when we was kids, he was always at my door, and I was always at his door. Because he knew, boy, we hitting houses, we stealing puppies, nigga, we stealing fun size Snicker, Bay Roof bars, shooting dice, selling them for quarters. We playing who could throw the quarter closer to the wall by flips. We was doing all that. We was doing all that. Man, Munchie was the type of nigga to where if you didn't even shoot dice, he would give you some money just to put another body in so he can lick. You know what I mean? Like that nigga, like he used to entice people to shoot dice. Like if you was one of the homies, like I'm down on there, and I was pretty boy, so I don't like to fuck up my chucks. So I be like squatted down when I'm shooting dice. I don't put the tip of my chucks on the ground that had that little, dirt mark. So I be squatted down, but it be bent. But I be squatted down shooting dice. I ain't never did the Dulo. Dulo from NHP, rest in peace. He ain't give a fuck. Wallabies, nigga, the socks on. He ain't never had no socks off like King Pill though. Wallabies, Chucks, socks. If Dulo used to just shoot dice, nigga, he be trying to work, nigga. I remember Dulo tried to get me and Munchie before. And then when Blood was acting like we was grown man, cause we was getting on him like, Blood, no, hell, nigga, that wasn't your point, woo. And he tried to flex with like, Blood, I'll knock y'all out. I was like, Blood, we gonna jump your ass, Blood, y'all ain't gonna do shit. And then he started laughing like, y'all some little ass YGs, Blood, but I will knock both y'all niggas out. All right, Blood, that was my point. I was just checking, Blood, see if y'all niggas gonna let me do it. We like, oh man. That's why Dulo love me and Big Munchie. And we seen him knock out niggas. But for some reason, we were just them bad little kids, even if we didn't believe it. We said, like, hell no, nigga, we'll jump your ass. And we'll sell it blatantly to Dulo. Nigga, we'll jump your ass at Rogers Park. On 400 Queen, 427 West Queen Street behind the gate. That's still there today. That black, well, it used to be black bar gates. Now it's like a brown, T-Dog scary ass and his scary ass family. They, instead of having the bars, because they were scared of them IFs coming through, murking them, because they knew that the IFs knew they spot. So scary ass T-Dog, the one that was in that live with Bosco talking about, Neptune, where you at? The one that got pulled over with the DUI and he had that cup in his hand and the passenger letting Bosco drive. The passenger was actually the owner of the car, but that's bitch ass T-Dog. And then, after that video, when I roasted him, I had somebody in Long Beach that lived in Long Beach. So I know Bosco and T-Dog live in Long Beach because he got caught at an Arco in Long Beach the very next 2 or 3 days with a bullet hole the size of a 40-something up in the side of his door. In that Benz. Big as hell. I'm talking about that shit that was throwing up bees. That's how big that hole was. Oh, my mama. Well, that scary ass nigga right now got a brown solid gate in the front. Scary than a motherfucker. I don't even know Big T-Dog to go to jail for nothing. Maybe a little. Man, the most he got was probation. T-Dog, the one that was with Bosco, talking about he was looking for me, ain't never even been to prison. And he's older than Bosco. He gotta be like 50. Because Donut is like 50. And Donut is the one that spit on Aaron the plumber. Can't do nothing with me. Where my trolls at? What's taking so long? Everybody that came and trolled me, I just showed y'all the paperwork and the proof. Where everybody go? This shit don't be fun no more. You see why I say, why would I need to call? I need the trolls just to say what they say. Because really, I don't need to hear your voice. You watching me anyway, so I might as well just show you the proof on my other phone. Period. That's what it is. That's what I said. Say less moments. That's all it's going to be every time I get on here. And you know what? I'm going to be laid up off this YouTube money. Just check me out. I'm going to be laid up just like this with YouTube money. And then the same motherfuckers that's running their mouth be going to other platforms with their background. This is my platform with my background that I drew and designed myself. Don't it look like me? Is that another say less moment? Or you think I'm just popping it? And you can't say if I did this, that what it's going to end up being is a whole lot better. But it's like the way I'm doing it now, like I'm going to get on some lives and I'm going to be talking to y'all while I'm hitting up on the walls like I used to in people hood. This is me. This is what I'm doing now. When I used to hit up in people hoods and hit up on their walls and had the fingers, draw the fingers, and I used to take my time. I used to do the Q, the S, the B, and the G, and I drew the whole fingers several times in the Raymonds and the Legend Crib hoods. I didn't do the 6-0s. Them was a little further. Now, hit up in the 6-0s? Yes. But actually draw full-fledged murals? The Raymonds and the Legends. Full shit show. You know how much time it take to do all that in your hood? That's when gangbanging was different. You know that hurry up, and that took you 30 seconds to a minute? Them fingers that I drew, guaranteed 20 minutes or better. In the same spot, and I'm talking about cherry the fuck up. And no, it's at least 3 niggas in the car. You talking about looking for us. I didn't even have to finish the mural if you niggas got it cracking like that. I wouldn't even been here to tell the story. Bosco ain't got no stories like that. Bosco ain't got no creativity. Bosco and Munchie just yappity yap yap yap, just like a Yorkshire Terrier in the home, just yapping. As soon as you walk through the door, they gone. You see? So, oh man, I ain't never seen nobody take a like back. So somebody must have been muted so long, they got mad, they took their like back. That's what I said. A lot of people come on your live and they'll try to juice you up. At first, they're going to act like they with you. Then, they're going to start saying little slick stuff. Then the slick stuff is going to turn into, you know what I mean? Now they're going to say what they really feel. And then when they start getting muted, they take their like back. I've been on here a long time. You feel me? 10 months. And let's say 2 months, I was getting paid. I still got paid. But I took off for 2 months. And I just went to my studio and printed out 6 months. And then it said I had more payments. I've been on here 10 months. I got 10 YouTube checks that I ain't never spent. Ask these YouTubers that be on here like King Pill. Have they spent their money on Westside 4 and the Queens? Nigga, do dirty, rest in peace. Nigga, I ain't spent $1 off of YouTube in 10 months I've been on here. And best believe me, I'm in the Rackianas on the dead homies. On my daddy, rest in peace. You know, all I used to see was, I ain't gonna even say. Because other YouTubers don't even say what they pockets like, so why would I? But I know I'm doing better than ODM Slim. I didn't even see. Nah. You can see right here, P. When I first started content, this is all I would give to you. My first month, when I probably put up just a couple videos in a month, that was $141. So you tell me the rest. Off of not even knowing what I was doing, my first check was $141. Yeah, it's metal. It's metal. It's metal with a the lock, and then the extra locks on the side. You feel me? Show the Cash App. Since you got all that, this is my Cash App. And I'll show you anything you want to see. That's my Cash App right there. You see that? So see, I be waiting on y'all. That's why I got it on the wall. You see that? $, Pretty Boy Floyd, 400. My last name Floyd. Yeah, so since you, hey, Mr. Viral Man, making my comments look even bigger once I end this live. So look, this what you do, broke man. Since you want to know about me so much, you got to pay me for that. Just like you pay for anything else, you got to pay me for my time. So check this out, little homie. Take this $, PBF 400. You can read. You see exactly what it say. That's why it's there in red letters. And then if you don't send me nothing, then shut the fuck up. And I ain't taking no Temu dollars neither. So, Mr. Whoever you is, go ahead and stop your talking, and then we can get to my talking again. And I'll mention you again once you pay this man. $ PBF 400. And then I'll show you about my chain. Other than that, shut your bitch ass up. Told you I'm not in Hefe. I'm not King Pill. I'm not ATM Richie, nigga. And then, if you pay me right, I'll go pull out 2 more Nipsey Hussle thick link gold chains on your bitch ass. So hit the Cash App or shut your bitch ass up. Got me over here lighting this like I'm Kodak Black. Your diggery is metal. Is this? Do you know y'all come in the chat every day talking about it's metal and this and that? But ain't nobody hit that Cash App. You're the type of go to Figaro. You're the type of Figaro to go pull up on one of them independent workers, and then when she get in the car, you talking about you trying to do something for the free? You trying to do something for the low? She already told you $40, $50, and you still trying to get it for the low. But I know he feel pressured. He just got deleted. He couldn't even post nothing. He got deleted. I told you, look, you can speak with the Cash App. Other than that, this ain't your platform, little dog. And you a little dog in every way. You know I got a big dog. You know I got a big dog waiting on you. Ain't waiting on no homies. None of that. We ain't gotta wait on nobody. Me and my dog, I just wake up. What's up, champ? That's what my dog do. Yes, sir. But y'all boring, man. Y'all boring, man. Over there hating on me, man. Hey, I ain't in Hefe. I ain't gonna tell you that wearing a sweater more than a couple times that is still new. I ain't finna get on here and, go debate about who the flyest on No Jumper, who got the best fits, who best dressed. That ain't me, man. That's why I said, whatever y'all want me to do like them, the way I look at it as, I think I'm say less. I'm say less, bro. I thought about rapping on an intro like everybody else, hit him with an outro. But I was like, damn, that's too Snoopy badass. If I'm the big homie, why would I act like everybody else? Why would I act like the little homies, If you think about it, just think about it. If you the big homie, why would you run your videos like the little homies? There's no giddy up out of that. You feel me? I don't win hanging out with little niggas. So that means at 19, I wasn't hanging out with 14-year-olds. What up, little homie? Hey, you got some more? Yeah. Drop them off what I drop them off, and I'm gone. I don't hang out with them. But like I said, man, let me end this live, man. I've been on here a long 196 minutos. Wait. That's a long time, gang. And as you can see, the sun up fully where I'm at. I'm finna show y'all champ before I get this show on the road. Because I do got some videos that I got to put together and all that. Still got to do some more painting in this beat. Still got to do some more organizing. You know, my little wardrobe section. See how many jackets that is, gang? Come on, man. Since you want to see so much, since my chains is fake, we just gonna go that far, gang. We just gonna go that far, gang. Just hey, tell baby B Braze. Tell deep baby B Braze. Look, ain't none of my shoes $59.99. What's going on? What you doing? Huh? What you doing, champ? Huh? What you doing? You ready to go outside? Oh, you ready to eat one of my haters, huh? What you doing? Huh? Huh? I woke you up. I woke you up. I didn't mean to wake you up, man. It's still early. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Check him out. Well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that ends my day. The haters ain't got nothing else to say, but you got a T-Moo chain on. And everybody else that thought I wasn't talking to these big old podcasters that's worried about little old me putting in work on the internet, you know? Hey, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, like I said from the jump, man, Bosco, Munchie, y'all got me out here. Y'all said my name. I'm out here. So now I'm going to roast y'all to the day they show my funeral live. And I'm going to be a very, very old man when that happens. Why? 'Cause I know how to stay out the goddamn way. Oh, by the way, I'll be having merch and stuff like that. But, like I said, man, it's another Say Less Moments, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You never know what I might be doing, you know? But whatever I do, I'm going to be on mine. And I advise everybody else to stay on yours. Because anything else would be uncivilized. Say Less Moments TV. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. One of the dead homies.